yeah. Nothing can stop me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what, yeah. So suck the night before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. So suck the night before the moment flies, yeah.
Shout out to all you men and ladies that dare to tread this channel. Shout out to all you guys here with Andre and Andres Love Crossing Borders on a beautiful, beautiful Monday night. I love being a man. Today's society doesn't allow us to say that often. While everybody else condemns us, I still love being a man. While LGBTQ fight for their rights, and then others are fighting the rights of racism, and the ladies are even fighting when it comes to feminism. I love being a man. Politicians are going to war across seas. Prices are going up. Investments are stagnant. And yet and still, I love being a man. All the things that I just mentioned, we're built for. And Kevin Samuel used to always encourage us with these words. Pressure is made for shoulders, not for hips. And with the pressure that's going on in the world today, being a man built for pressure is one of the best things you could be, the way that things are looking. Now, this is nothing against the ladies, but this is our moment, ladies. And I love being a man. Tonight's episode is about women that a quarter of the workforce of the ladies out there that are in air-conditioned offices, they're ready to quit. Ladies are quitting their jobs and losing their jobs in record numbers over the last year. It's not like they're on the oil rigs with the men, or fishing for tuna or lobster with the men. It's not like they're out there landscaping or paving roads, building houses and high rises like the men. Women feel that they are stressed out in air-conditioned jobs. And statistics show that over 90% of all jobs that have air conditioning in the world, well, women have those jobs. And this is why I say I enjoy being a man, because after tonight's episode and see how easy women break, even in air-conditioned jobs, there is no way you cannot say, I love being a man. Shout out to all you men that are out there. Appreciate you guys being here. Let's change this music up, get some intro going. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna have some fun tonight on this particular episode of Andre and Andre's Love Crossing Borders. We got 25 in the building. Appreciate you guys being here. Click that like button. We like you. We really do. Make sure that you like us too. And I meant what I said. I enjoy being a man. Goodness gracious. Everything is all about emotions, all about feelings. 25% of the women are saying that they want to quit their jobs. Well, where they're going to live? I guess they think they're going to come back to you guys. They're not coming back to us. You know, we got passports. But to the guys that are out there, all the big girls that want to quit their jobs, they're coming after you. All the lazy women, this episode is dedicated to, hey, is it fair to you? Does it make sense to you to go out there and start dating lazy women, even though they're attractive? I'll say this again. You're going to see on the video today some of the most beautiful, lazy women you've ever seen. How you going to be cute, high yellow, and lazy at the same time? You're going to see that tonight. You're going to see that tonight. Shout out to my brother Peter Tobias in the building. Numero uno, that is. What's happening to everyone? And then we got my brother Rob in the building over there in Africa. Yes, sir. That Ethiopian brother, he's doing some great things over there. Building a life over there in Africa like he always has. You went from the south to the north. Shout out to you, Rob, man. Hit me up with a message, man, on WhatsApp, man. Let me know how you're doing over there. Shout out to my brother Nate 313 in the building.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with that man. You know he's from Detroit, Michigan, and you know how we get. You know how we act in public. Shout out to you, brother. And shout out to Kenny Peoples in the building as well. Kenny says this. He said, good evening, Dre. Mr. Courtesy. I said Mr. Courtesy. I meant to say Mr. Cruelty at best. We're still recovering from the traumatization that you put on us last week with the big girls tax season. And do a Kendra G big girl Shirley coming out of the bathroom, taking a big dump and didn't wash her hands. Goodness gracious. Come on, Kendra. Come on. Didn't even wash your hands. Come on, Kendra G. Shout out to you, brother. My brother 313 says this, the Detroit boys. He said, can I ask a favor? Please pray for my son who's in the Marines. Let me put that out there right now. I got you tonight, brother, when I drop to my knees. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I got you tonight. He said Marines is overseas in Iran war. Please pray for the military personnel. Yes, sir. He said, and their families come home. Absolutely correct. As soon as we get our brothers and our youngsters back from Afghanistan, it ain't even been, think about it. It ain't even been 7 years. I don't think it's even been 5 years since we got the kids back from Afghanistan. All those men and women from Afghanistan. Boy, yeah, when I drop to my knees tonight, brother, I'm going to lift up everyone. Shout out to Bronx in the building. Glad you're here. Hey, brother. Glad to see you here. Yeah, let's pray for our military, male and female over there. Yes, sir. Let's go down a little further. We got Don, a.k.a. the Don JP in the building. I say. Hey, sexy baby. Shout out to Don once again. He say moving to Andre's channel to help with the views. Yes, sir. I'm going to drop the link to that. So if some of you guys don't mind, I'll still be able to see your comments and everything. And I'll still be able to see your super chats as well. If you don't mind going over, I just dropped the link to Andrea's channel. If you guys don't mind going over to either watching it from her channel or subscribing to her channel if you haven't subscribed yet. It is our emergency backup channel because you all know how YouTube gets. We all know how YouTube gets, and if something happens to this channel, we'll always have Andrea's channel. She's almost only 300 subscribers away from 5,000. So shout out to Andrea. Make sure you guys go over there, either watch it from there or just subscribe to the channel. And we always drop our daily videos over on her channel as well. Shout out to you guys over here. Let me scroll down a little further. Let's see. We got YouTube and it is a habit. WJUP. Yes, sir. What's up? That's a radio station right there. I got my man Dre, my namesake, in the building. As well as T-Mac, my neighbor on the other side of Colombia. Yes, sir. Say blessings to your son. Yes, sir. Blessings to your all the military sons out there, especially to my brother who just mentioned his son. Blessing to his son. Yes, sir. 313. He said to all those in harm's way, brother. Yes, sir. He said my son said his carrier took him fire. Oh, his carrier took fire in the Straits of Hormuz a few years ago. Wow. You're talking about your son that I met, right? I met at the conclave. Wow. Small world. Shout out to Charles B in the building as well. Glad to see you here, Charles, along with our brother Passport Salvation. Yes, sir. Passport will save your life. People don't know. People do not know. Shout out to Poor Man 313. Them Detroit boys are coming up in here.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with us. You know how we get in public. You know how them Detroit dudes get in public. You know how we act. Shout out to you. Let me turn the music down just a tad bit. And come on back with the shout outs. We got 39 people in the building. Click that like button, gentlemen, if you don't mind. We like you. Make sure you like us too. Shout out to Corporal T over there on Andrea's channel, as well as Don, as well as Rafi Lake in the building as well. Shout out to you, gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to my Canadian brother right out the gate.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada.
My Canadian brother, Black Nubian, is in the building. Shout out to you, brother, for supporting the channel, as well as all you other brothers that are supporting by way of PayPal and Cash App. As I always mention, you do not want to lose your 40% to YouTube when it comes to Super Chats. You know I'm going to read the comments anyway. So if you guys could support by way of Cash App and PayPal, we appreciate that, as well as the Super Chat. And you see it scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Let's continue on with the shout outs to my man Jay Cason in the building. Yes, sir. He said, let's keep the men and the women safe who are on duty in the military. Absolutely correct. Watch over them. Amen. Bless them and give them mental peace. Amen. In the name of the Lord. Amen. Yes, sir. Once again, shout out to Corporal in the building. ST Smith himself is here. Yes, sir. We are in the house. Yes, sir. Glad to see you guys here. As well as my brother Rico is in the building. Glad to see you're here. He said to our soldiers overseas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Tevin King, who's always making a grand entrance, he said, I made it just in time. Greetings and salutations to everyone. Glad to see you guys here, man. Appreciate it. We're going to get started in a moment. Since we got 32 people here, let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. Oh, look at my brother Jay. Shout out to JC. JC. I got to get up to Ralphie as well. He says this. He say, Dre, respect and right on. He say the true measure of a man requires free thinking, faith to pursue freedom, and financial stability. Absolutely correct. Prayers for all the soldiers return safely. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Prayer for them all. And shout out to them Indiana boys. The Midwest is at it again. Shout out straight from the cornfields of Speedway, Indiana, in the building. What's up, Dre, Andrea, and Chad? What's up with you, brother? Hope you're doing great, Rafi. He said, happy Monday. Happy everyone. Hope everyone is doing well this evening. Salute to you all, and salute to all those that are out there serving. Yes, sir. Glad to see you guys that are here. And got my brother Nick. Can't forget about Nick. Shout out to Nick being in the building. Good evening, Andre. Salute to the chat, brethren. Salute to you as well. Salute to you as well. I'm glad I scrolled back up to make sure I got everybody too, including my brother Charles in the building. Yes, sir. Glad Charles is here. Appreciate you, brother. Make sure I got everybody, everyone. Show some love, Dre, to everyone. Oh, Elijah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's my dude, man. Next time you talk to Elijah, tell him I said what's up. Tell him I said what's up. That's my dude. That's my little right hand dude during the conclave. Shout out to Kobe being in the building. He's the official one. He's the official Kobe. Yes, sir. Shout out to Kobe in the building. Glad to see you here as well, brethren. Cologne of the night is a clone of what is Assad elixir a clone of? Sauvage elixir. It is like a $15 clone. I hear that it's like a 1-to-1 clone too. Like $15 Assad, ASAD, not Latafa, Assad elixir, one of their best ones that came out like 3 years ago, and everybody was buying it. And so it is $15 instead of paying $100 or $85 for Sauvage elixir. This Assad elixir is 1-to-1, and plus you got a lot of people that don't wear Sauvage as much as they used to because everybody wears it now. It's considered the ex-boyfriend cologne. I'll say that again. There are so many men that wore Sauvage and Sauvage elixir that women start calling it the ex-boyfriend's cologne because their ex-boyfriends wore it, and the ex-boyfriend before him wore it, and the ex-boyfriend before him wore Sauvage. That's how many guys were wearing Sauvage when they first came out. Yep. Shout out to you, Rico. He's got this cologne. Yes, sir. An expensive one, but it's a good one. Let's continue on, gentlemen. Let me change the music up for us. Change the music. All right. As I started the live stream, and I meant what I said, I love being a man. I love being born male. I love being heterosexual. Nothing against my homosexual brethrens. But I just love being a regular, everyday dude. No matter where I land on the planet, most men walk, talk, and think like I do. I can relate to most men once we brush away politics and once we just got fishing poles or golf clubs or bowling balls, most men were basically the same. But when it comes to life, men know we got to do what we got to do. The Bible says, if you don't work, you don't eat. That's what Paul said. If you don't work, you don't eat. But the women are saying that what we're going to see today, the women are saying that they want to quit their jobs. Now, wait a minute. You're the one that said we're feminists. You're the one that burnt your bras in the 70s. You said that we want jobs equal to men. So that's what the government did. The government forced companies to hire you instead of hiring male minorities. They hired female minorities because they knew they could get a black woman or a Latin woman and a woman and knock out two birds with one stone. You got all the jobs. All those air-conditioned jobs where you can look cute and smell good every day. What are you talking about you want to quit now? What do you mean you want to be traditional wives now? What do you mean? Okay, I understand having kids and take care of the home seems a lot easier than helping somebody with their corporation. You asked for this, ladies. You begged for this. You went to Congress for this. You burnt your bras for this. You had parades in the 70s where you were walking around topless. I remember that when I was a kid. Thank you, ladies. Helping me through puberty. But my point is, If men have to go out here and do it, and you beg to be in a male-centered atmosphere such as this workforce around the world, suck it up. You made this bed, you lie in it. For those women that are trad wives, meaning traditional wives that are back home and that are taking care of the families or helping you grow a business, shout out to those ladies, because those ladies didn't get sucked into that feminism movement and that feminist movement. They realized the importance of family. The only reason the women are trying to get back to you guys, and this is very important, the only reason these women are going to come knocking on your door and calling your cell phone, talk about some, hey, big head, hey, big head, not because they want families to be established again, but because now women are getting lazy. Oh, they'll brag about, we're making this amount of money, we own this, and we have that. But now the vase is starting to crack. And these ladies are coming to the reality that they can't do, like the song said, I could do whatever you could do and I could do it better. They can't do that better. He said, I would say to all the men, same here, Detroit brothers are unique. Yes, sir.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
You know how we are. We careth not. Shout out to my brother. Good morning over there to all you guys that are in Southeast Asia. Shout out to all my European brothers that are out there. They're in Europe, from Norway all the way down to Spain. Shout out to all you guys in Germany as well. And shout out to all you guys that are listening to Love Crossing Borders, even from Iran and Iraq, if you are stationed there. We keep you all in our prayers. If you're on one of those ships that is located 800 miles away, and you're one of those Navy guys that are out there, shout out to you guys if you're watching, if you're listening in. Salute to our brother Ronin Travelers. He said, good morning from the Philippines, of course. Enjoying my coffee and listening to the show. Hit the like button if you guys don't mind. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. They in a bind, Nate. What you say, Dre? The ladies are in a bind. I'm in a bind, Nate. Nate, I'm in a bind. I need the money. They need the money, Ronan. They need the money. Let's get started with the video. This lady is going to start off telling us that the ladies, well, they're tired, really tired, and they're looking to start new jobs. And that job is to be up under you at home.
The girlies are quitting their jobs. McKinsey just released their Women at Work Report 2024 edition. And what they found is that about a third of women are planning to leave their job.
I said 25%. They said a third of women are planning. We know that when they say women are planning something, that means when it comes to us, they are plotting something. I'll say this again. When that many women are planning to do something in masses, that means when it comes to you, they are plotting something. Don't you forget that. Because they'll come home to you and pretend like they're trad wives, and you fall for it and you marry them, and all of a sudden you lost everything in a divorce. And this is why they really don't have to go back to work, because then they'll be getting child support and alimony from you guys, as well as owning the house. All they got to do is quit their job and be up under you for a couple years. A lot of women feel that's not a bad deal. I can quit my job, sprinkle, be up under you for a couple years, divorce you, take your house that you owned before you met me, take half your money that you've made, and if we have a child, I could put you on child support. These women already have a plot laid out just in case they decide to quit their jobs. And that's what they plan on doing. They plan on quitting their jobs. Let's continue on with the video.
1/3 of women. And not all of them want to quit, but the ones that are staying are saying that they want to take reduced hours or potentially even work fewer days per week.
So they said the ones that are staying said, I'll stay, but I'm staying for reduced hours. I'm not staying for the same amount of hours that I was working before. They said they're staying, but they're staying for reduced hours. This is crazy. Shout out to LJV. Southern Vegan is in the building. Glad to see you here, brother. T-Mac said, better be nice to the big chicks because they will be the only ones big girls, they ain't gonna quit no job. He said they know that few dudes will support them. This is true, my friend. This is true. Let's continue on.
To go to work.
I've came to the realization of just don't want to work. And don't. I hate it.
Women are not meant to work 9-to-5 jobs. I've said this before and I'll say it again. We shouldn't have to work 9-to-5 jobs. Women are meant to go to Pilates class, tan by a pool, read a good book, take care of the children, make good food, and be provided for by a man. There's no way a woman can be in her feminine energy if she's sitting at a 9-to-5 job.
They got to change the motherfucking retirement age. It's got to be like 45 now because I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm done.
Y'all, I'm tired of working. Really am. One day out of this year, I just need to wake up to something good. Like, oh, you don't gotta work no more. You could pay off your debt. You could get a house, get a car. Tired of living this 9-to-5 and these people at the jobs.
Women are not meant to work 9-to-5s, and here's why. I'm a big believer that women are meant to thrive in their feminine. And
I was not made to work a 9-to-5. I was made to have 15 different DIY projects going on and being mediocre at all of them and just crafting for fun and then giving it to my friends because I felt like it.
What do you guys think about what they had to say? Baby, so listen, this is where we are, 2024. Women are complaining about working, but they also fought to be able to work, to be independent, to be as equal as a man, to do what men do. So now
it's come to my attention that a lot of women like nowadays don't want to work. They want to pay a bill. They don't want to buy groceries. They don't want to pay an insurance bill, a light bill, no nothing. But I am here to tell you, men is tired of y'all. Men is tired of y'all. Somebody's man is contemplating leaving right now.
These women do not realize that men really are tired. We just finished listening to these ladies just talk over and over about how they want to quit their jobs, as if sometimes we don't want to quit, as if sometimes we don't get tired of being stuck in traffic, as if sometimes our boss doesn't get on our last nerve, as if sometimes having a female boss doesn't get on our last nerves. It's amazing how they sit back and they're like, I'm gone, I quit, I give up. When us men don't get that opportunity. And you know why they say that? Y'all know why. And I'm serious. You know why these women say they're going to quit? Because they believe that you are going to foot the bill. They're not quitting to look for another job to quit. I'll repeat that. They are not quitting to look for another job to quit. They're quitting because they believe that they'll get a few months of unemployment checks, but the real unemployment benefit is you. You are the unemployment benefit. Why are we talking about this topic, Dre? You don't even live in the States. Why are we talking about this? Are you mocking women, Dre? No. When it comes to men that are traveling with your passports, before you leave, I want you to know everything that's taking place in the United States that you could trip over. I want you to know what all the banana peels that are out there before you leave the United States. I'll say this one more time. I want you to know about all the banana peels that are out there that you could slip on before you relocate to another country. And one of them is getting caught up with some of these lazy women that you're going to see on the show tonight. So don't just think this is about the ladies. This episode is about, we're going to look at the ladies and laugh. Oh, no. On this channel, we don't just tell you about how to travel here or where to go to. We also talk about the mindset, and we also talk about the banana peels that are waiting for you to keep you from relocating to another country. And tonight's banana peels are those lazy women. Shout out to Dave in the building. Dave says this. He said, I make all my ladies work. Absolutely correct. He said, if they don't, he said, I'm not interested. They have no responsibilities because they lean on a lot of us. LJ says this. Shout out to David Dice. He said, you goddamn right. For real, seriously. You doggone right. Absolutely. Let's continue on with the video. Shout out to Jeffrey being in the building. Jeffrey Rice. He said, I can't do no more women my age unless they fine. Oh, we got an episode coming up for that about age and age gap. Who's the finest women? Or women 50 or older? I wouldn't know. He said, I know the answer. He said the stream on average black women traveling to South America pretending. Yeah, I know that video. We did that one last week too. To be natives was enlightening. Yeah, man. These women are coming out here using any tactic they can to be up under you. Since they can't get you directly, they will try to get you indirectly. That's the sad part. Let's continue on. Let's hear what Kevin has to say about modern lazy or modern women, but they're still lazy.
They have understood this. Fathers have let their daughters know, ooh, you're not a beauty. We need to focus on making sure you are nice, feminine, easy to get along with. We need to make sure that men will give you a shot. We're going there, ladies. But because women can make their own money, kudos to you. Get your own house and all those other kind of things, great. But men still are the same. Men still want attractive women. And while you can't do anything about your face, I'm not going to dwell on it. The laziness, the lazy body. You know what shows a man you're lazy? That wig on your head. That is one of the laziest things modern women are doing. Fellas, tell them about it. Fellas, tell these women what that lace front across your head does. It just tells us you are lazy ass French toast. This woman can't even be bothered to go get some blue grease and put a part in her head and oil her scalp. This woman can't be bothered to go and let the hairstylist make something that'll work for her hair type and her face shape. No, she gonna put on a do-rag and throw on a freaking helmet. No, thank you. Wigs are is so freaking lazy. This is why it was always been a comedy skit. I don't want to do my hair, take too much work. I'm going to slap a wig on your head. Okay. But it's lazy. So if you're already average looking,
come on now,
and you know you don't work out 4 days a week, not 2, 4. We're talking about catching the man. And 4 days a week. If you're not a dress size 6 or below, I'm sorry. That is where it is. I know there are people who are going to want to say, oh, well, this person and that person who's in Hollywood, they're not image consultants. I'll challenge anybody to go head to head with me on the knowledge about this part of it. For sure. The image, no. No. Stay in your lane. Your body's out of shape. You're going to the factory where you have to wear Spanx and trainers and all kind of stuff to just lie. And then you got the nerve to put a hair trainer on your head. See, a waist trainer on your waist, a wig is a hair trainer for your head. We need to start calling them, stop calling them wigs, stop calling them lace fronts, start calling them hair trainers. You just heard it today. Your godfather says these are now hair trainers. They're just now hair trainers.
I'm a PhD.
And see, women like that, the last part of being lazy, the higher up they go in economics, the higher up they go in education, the more they go up in income, the lazier a lot of these women get. So the nerve of you average looking lazy women turning around and looking at elite men, high valued men, the best of the best men, or the men on track to becoming that, who have to get up early, work late, and do all the things that goes along with that. And you think you should be able to get one of these high value men. But here's the thing. Have you ever listened to one of these women and say, well, what do you want to do for that man? They don't know these guys. They don't know these men at all.
Absolutely.
The dumbest shit that women agreed upon in life, in history, is coming together and fighting for women's rights to work. That was the most dumbest decision ever. Working is slavery.
Oh, these women don't know what slavery is. Shout out to Dre with the new membership. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, he was too real for him. They didn't understand where he was coming from. And he's right, the hair trainer. You know, I used to call them hair helmets, but he called them the hair trainers. They're saying that this is slavery. Did they not say over the last few years that staying at home and doing domestic work is what? Slavery. Taking care of the kids. They said take care of their own kids is slavery. Making sure that they had a hot meal and the kids had a hot meal and you had a hot meal was considered slavery. Putting dishes in a dishwasher, slavery. Putting clothes in a clothes dryer, slavery. Using a vacuum instead of a broom is slavery. That's what they said. It's not like we're quoting something that the ladies didn't say. They said that this was equivalent to being whipped on your back. It's equivalent to being in a cotton field. It's equivalent to picking sugar cane in the Caribbean. It's equivalent to working 15-hour days, wearing one pair of clothing every year, having somebody as your master, treating you as property and not as a human being by law. They're saying that that's on the scale equivalent to slavery. Now they're trying to say going to work, earning the money that they brag about, and all the money that they spend on their Beyonce wigs, on the hair helmets, on the hair trainers. Now that's slavery. So which one is it, ladies? Working at home with the family, you call that slavery and belittlement. But then going back to work, making all that money and having a boss, you call that slavery too. Now y'all see why I say I'm glad that I'm a man. This episode is not about I'm a man because we can lord it over women. Nah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about I'm glad I wasn't born in the wishy-washy mindset that many women have. Not all, but enough. I'm glad that I don't wake up one morning thinking one thing and then wake up the next morning thinking another thing, just being wishy-washy for no statistical reason. I mean that. I love being a man. I can wake up tomorrow morning and I know what my thoughts are going to be about, and I focus on that particular goal. And 9 times out of 10, it had to do something with the goal that I was working on yesterday. It's the craziest thing. Which one is it, ladies? Being at home and working with the family, or working for a boss? I kid you not. Their plan is to use you guys as their unemployment. He said, you gotta let your nuts hang, pause. I know, right? He said, I told my daughter, shout to Dre. He said, I told my daughters I was raising my daughter to be a wife. And she said, I'm raising her to be a slave. And when the ish hit the fan, because we all in life have a moment where ish hits the fan. All of that advice that dad gave will come rushing back to her mind. That's the crazy part. Life has a tendency of proving our parents right in certain areas. And when ish hit the fan, all that advice that dad gave, she'll realize he ain't lie. Having a dog ain't gonna pay none of them bills. I don't care how many dogs you ladies buy. Having a dog is not go, you can't go 50-50 with a dog. All you cat ladies, you can't go 50-50 with a cat. All you bird ladies, you got your little parrot and parrots and little birds that's chirping. You can't go 50-50 with none of them birds. I'm telling you. We're going to be looking at this tonight. Did you know that even the LGBTQ sisters are tired of these lazy women? Oh, we're going to see that tonight. Even the LGBTQ are tired of these lazy women. Women are tired of lazy women. So it's not just us men that's noticing this. Let's continue on.
I'm going to say whoever fought for women's rights to work, count your days. I don't think the entire agenda of all women wanted this at all. It's only 8:45 on a Wednesday, and I'm already ready to fight the woman who fought for women to work. I don't remember asking her to do that. I don't remember wanting to work. I still don't want to.
I don't know, y'all. I don't think we should have voted for women's rights to work. I mean, I know back then it was a different time, but like, can we re-vote for right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to work.
I think women having to work, hear me out. I think women having to work should be illegal. I think women should be giving a $10,000 stipend a month, and the men should work.
What the hell you got going on? You gonna quit?
Yes, I still not made for this.
How you gonna quit your first day at work?
Look, I am not about to be sleeping in fries. I'm not about to do this. I'm about to do that. You guys want to leave. You guys want to clean. I don't have time for that. I clean up your home.
How you gonna quit your first day at work?
I am not working.
You going back to work? You going back to work? What you mean?
I'm not about to go back to. I quit already.
That woman looks like she's all of 30-something, if not 40-something. Ain't that right, Mom Spaghetti? You quit your first day at McDonald's at 40 years old. Everything in that garage looks like it's been purchased by the man that's talking. These women, look at it, both of her shoulders and her arm. If you've ever gotten a tattoo, you know you got to sit through that pain. Yeah, they got numbing solution, but you got to sit through that pain. So she can sit through, I'm looking at 3 tattoos and have no problem with dealing with the pain. But when it comes to sitting down and sweeping the floor at McDonald's, she can't do that. And you know why she can't do it? I'm gonna bring this beat back and let you guys see why. And then we're gonna discuss it. You're gonna see why these women can give up these jobs so easily. Let's go back a little bit.
And the men should work.
What the hell you got going on? You gonna quit?
Yes, I still not made for this.
How you gonna quit your first day at work?
Look, I am not about to be stupid and fries. I'm not about
I was forced to quit McDonald's to help pay bills. I quit 3 hours in. These bills ain't getting paid, baby.
this come right if you guys want to leave, you guys want to clean. I don't have time for that. I clean up your home.
How you gonna quit your first day at work?
I am not working.
You going back to work? You going back to work? What you mean?
I'm not supposed to go back to work. I quit already.
After one day.
After one day, it's talking about you guys want to leave, you guys want to clean.
After one day, you mean?
Do you know how much
Where the
work
fuck
I
is your slip shoes at? What the fuck? You really gonna quit like that?
My damn shoes was messed up from all the grease that was on the floor. I had to put these in the car.
You got all the excuses. You know what?
I'm not about to.
If you don't want to help out, if you don't want to help out with no kind of bill, you know what, baby? I'm not gonna pay.
I sacrificed and I worked at McDonald's today. Do you understand?
She said she sacrificed by working at McDonald's for 3 hours today. She said she sacrificed by working 3 hours to help pay the bills. You know why these women can do this? Why they're going back and forth? Because y'all ain't putting them out. You plantation bros, y'all ain't putting them out. You ain't putting them out the house and you ain't leaving. Y'all so with that scarcity mindset about women and sex. You so scared that somebody else gonna scoop up the lazy coochie that you love so much that you would rather that lazy coochie be lazy in your house than be lazy in another man's house. That's why these women do what they do. That's why they get away with what they get away with. I bet you we couldn't quit our job. You know how many times we wanted to quit our jobs, but we had responsibilities back home, whether it be to ourselves or to our families or to our kids, to our moms, our dads, people that depend on us. We wanted to quit. We wanted to give up. How many times we got tired of what our boss was talking about? Some of you guys that work in factories, you know how hot the factories can get. Some of you guys who are white collar workers, you know how stressful your position can get. Military guys, you know how stressful it can be in the military. You don't know how long you're gonna be going away from your family sometimes. We want to quit. We want to give up. We want to sip lemonade on the beach too. But men don't. We don't quit. Like Kevin Samuel said, pressure is made for shoulders, not for hips. But if you ask your woman to go out there and help pay some of these bills and she comes back in, I don't see how y'all doing it, man. That's the sign of you plantation bros. That's the problem with you plantation bros. You get on TikTok and criticize us who using passports to get away from these women, but you will have these lazy ass women in your house today, even as I speak. Some of you are laying next to some of the most laziest women. My woman ain't lazy, she got a job. Your woman lazy because she should have got a promotion by now. That's what makes your woman lazy. Your woman ain't lazy because she ain't got a job. Oh, your woman got a job, but your woman been on that job so long, she should have had 3 promotions by now. That's what makes your woman lazy. Because she ain't made more money to bring into the house. You've had 2 promotions since you've been with her. How come she's been on her job longer than you and she ain't never had a promotion? She's sitting in that same dang cubicle that she been sitting in for the last 7 years before you met her. That's what makes your woman lazy. Y'all would rather have a lazy ass woman up under y'all and y'all stressed out and you're praying that night to the Lord, Lord, how I'm gonna pay these bills? Lord, how I'm gonna do this? Lord, how I'm gonna do that? Lord, how she done smashed up the car. Oh my Lord, she sat back and tried to put some oil in the engine and she put kitchen oil in the engine. Oh my Lord, we got to get another second car. What? She don't care about none of that pressure you going through. She don't care about the fact that you got to pay for the school clothes, school supplies. She don't care about none of that lunch money. She want a vacation. She want birthday gifts. She want Mother's Day gifts. She talking about throwing a 4th of July party. What you mean she want to go tailgating? Because she wants season tickets to the Pistons. Shout out to my Pistons. She ain't thinking about none of the pressure that you're going through. And yet you still got that woman in your house. So I don't feel sorry for none of you brothers. And I'm going to say this, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. All you plantation bros that still stuck on the plantation of the United Snakes of America, I don't feel sorry for none of y'all, because you know y'all got a bunch of women that's just like this one in y'all house, and y'all refuse to either walk away from the relationship because the coochie is so good. Some of y'all don't walk away because you don't want Keith down the street to get that coochie. Instead of realizing Keith down the street about to inherit a headache. You would rather have her just come in the house, come on in the house. You stressed out. You got bills that's sitting on the kitchen table right now, but you'll let her back in your house. You ain't even got no, this ain't your wife. I was looking at her hand. No ring to be found. This woman on this video, she has no ring. And you guys still let them in your house. That's why, that's the difference between, you know what? That's the difference between the plantation bros and the passport bros. Passport bros quietly, or blackmail expats, or blue book gentlemen, however you want to word us, passport cartel, passport kings, however you want to title it. The difference between us and you plantation bros, we see the truth and we're willing to admit that it's there. You would rather spend the rest of your days lying to yourself in the name of some good pussy. That's the difference between us. You will lie to yourself just because the sex is good. If this female sex, if her sex was trash, he'd have kicked her out in moments. But because she got a little older cuteness about her, and they probably been together for a few years, he's going to ignore. Watch. He's going to let her in the house. He's about to let her in the house. Don't worry. He's about to let her in the house. Just like a lot of you plantation boys do. We're going to see throughout tonight's episode a bunch of men simping on the plantation, and this is why women can be lazy. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't blame them. I don't blame women for being lazy. If y'all too lazy to put them in their place and say, ain't no way in hell. Either you're going to take care of this house as a traditional wife and a traditional woman, and I'll go out and take care of the bills, or you're going to do something. You're going to get your butt out there and bring some money into this house. I don't care if you bring crypto money in this house. You better bring something in here. But no, because the coochie's so good, y'all let women be lazy than a mug. How's that working out for you? How's that working out for y'all, having women that's on the side that's lazy and ain't doing nothing with them, ain't doing nothing with their life? Or I could ask President Trump that, because he got the same thing going on. John Trump, Donald John Trump. How's that working out for you? How's it working out having the European ex-model as your baby mama? You got 5 kids, 3 baby mamas. Just in case y'all didn't know that about President Trump. 5 kids. He the ultimate hood dude. 5 kids, 3 baby mamas, and a slew of chicks on the side. Ain't nothing wrong with the chicks on the side, but the chicks on the side, one of the reasons he with the chicks on the side, because he's stuck with a lazy ass ex-supermodel. She ain't no supermodel no more. She looked like an angry man. Anytime come on, President Trump, you know your wife looked like Bruce Jenner. Everybody know your wife looked like Bruce Jenner after he had the surgery. Caitlyn, your wife looked like Caitlyn Jenner. Y'all voted for Caitlyn Jenner to be y'all first lady. I'll say it again. Y'all voted for Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner is the first lady of the United States twice. No wonder that man got side chicks. Sometimes we, as men in the United States, just don't know when to let a woman go. Sometimes you just gotta let go. Some of y'all got Caitlyn Jenners in y'all bed right now. Ugly women that y'all can't let go. But y'all would rather cheat on them than let them go. Some of y'all will cheat. And it's like, why you keeping her? How you, if you got a fat chick, a ugly chick, a chick that you ain't interested in at all, why ain't you gone already? I am not about to get caught sneaking behind the back of an ugly chick. That ain't gonna happen. Why? Because I'm gonna leave. I'm gone. I will never get caught sneaking behind the back of a big chick. You know why? Because I'm gone. I ain't about to sit up here and be with no big bitch. Them the ones you leave. What y'all still sticking around for? And I know y'all think, oh, Andre just rambling. I'm telling you the truth. Life is too short. That's what my point is. This is your life. You don't owe anybody. Me, your woman is your big girl is laying next to you right now with her swollen feet. You don't owe her anything. The kids, yeah, but anybody else, you don't owe. You're not indebted. You know, you honor your mother and father by doing things for them, but you don't owe them. If I could get men to finally start enjoying life for themselves, if I could get men to start to realize you're on this planet also, and I mean this, there are so many of you that will be there for everybody else, including a woman that quits her job, but let you quit your job and you ain't got nobody, probably a couple of partners that'll throw you $20 here and there, but as far as like being there for you, you ain't got nobody. If I could get more men to realize that you are on this planet too. Most men don't know that. Most men do not. Most you guys in the comment section, you do not know that you are on this planet too. What do you mean, Dre? Because you don't treat yourself like it. Men, we have a bad habit of treating ourselves as if we're not on this planet too, as if we don't go through stresses, as if we don't have doubts, as if we don't have fears, as if we don't want loyalty, as if we don't want support. They treat us as if you ain't got to support men. They gonna be all right. You ain't got to be loyal to a man. He gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. Just give him some money. Give him some coochie. He be all right. They always treat us like if you just give a man some sex, he gonna be all right. He'll be all right. Like we're that shallow. All you gotta do is just give a man some sex or some money, and he'll be all right. He fine. Nobody wants to treat men in any country that I've gone to as if we on the planet too. As if we go through ups and downs too. As if we don't have a breaking point also. We have limitations. We have worries. We have days when we wake up and wish we could just go back to sleep, but we can't. And we just let everybody just run over us because you're a man. You're supposed to be able to take it. You're a man. You're a punk if you don't do it. It's amazing how people just run over us. I'm here to tell you, fellas, you are on this planet too, and you matter. I'm here to say this, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You are on this planet too as a man, and you matter just as much as children. You matter just as much as women. You matter just as much as old people. You matter, whether nobody wants to admit it or even say it to you. You are on this planet dealing with this, with everything that takes place on this planet, just like everybody else. And people are saying, well, all of this civilizations were established by men, but no, civilizations were established by rich men. I'm talking about average, everyday, mere mortals like the rest of us. Civilizations were established by rich men or explorers or conquerors. I'm talking about us everyday mere mortal guys. We're on this planet too. We're on this planet too. And some of you guys need to come to a conclusion. You don't owe anybody because don't nobody owe you because you are on this planet too. Start acting like it. And some of you guys have been looking out for so many people for so long, you don't even know how to look out for yourself. You feel guilty when you look out for yourself. You feel bad when you look out for yourself. You feel like something is wrong if you just buy yourself a soda. You buy yourself a pack, a pop, a Faygo, a beer. You think you did something wrong just for buying yourself something to enjoy yourself. That's how much you look out for everybody else and look out for yourself very little. I didn't say cut everybody off. I said also look out for you. You on this planet too. If you're looking out for everybody else, why can't you look out for you? What rule said that you can't look out for you while you're looking out for your mom? What rule said that you can't look out for you while you're looking out for your kids? What rule said that you need to have a woman that quits her job, but you still have to pay the bills? Man, I wish I would. And contribute nothing. I could see if this woman came home and helped the business, the family business to grow. This female doesn't look like she helped anybody's family business to grow and have no plan on doing. She's 40 plus years old, if not 50. This man gonna be stuck with this lazy ass woman for the rest of his life. And so will some of you dudes on the plantation. You will die with a lazy woman that will be too lazy to even see if you're still alive. You're gonna die right next to her, and she gonna be too lazy to even check and see if you're alive. She gonna wait till the ATM comes. I mean, the EMS comes. I'll wait till the EMS get here. I'll wait till the ambulance get here to see if he's alive. I ain't gonna touch him. The best she gonna do is call 911. Some of y'all gonna die with a lazy ass woman on your arm just because she thought that she could just give you some sex, and that's all it took. And that's the sad part about you plantation bros. That's the sad part. Shout out to Player Mix in the building. Appreciate you being here, brother. We got 61 in the building. Click the like button if you guys don't mind. He said, tell them to buy a cat and eat Spam sandwiches for the rest of your life alone. The laziness and the self-entitlement is repulsive, and men still go for it. It's crazy how statistically there are far more women in the United States than men in the United States, but you would think the way men act, there is a scarcity of women in the United States. You would think that there just was not enough women in the States the way that y'all act, and y'all just go life in limb over even the most unattractive women. Well, beauty is in the eye of a beholder. Man, don't tell that lie to me. Men know what beauty is. Let's not play that beauty game that we don't know what beauty is. Men, we know what beauty is. We know what beauty's not. Let's let women play that game. Shout out to Will in the building. Will says, salutations, Andre and chat family. Please support the channel by way of Cash App. Appreciate that, gentlemen. PayPal and or Super Chats. He said, hope everyone is okay. People found out I'm back in the Matrix. Oh, you're back in the Matrix? I know you ain't gonna be that long, so. Only 2 weeks. Countdown, countdown. Yeah, I see that. 2 weeks. Thank God. Bruh, I know that feeling. When I go back, y'all already know how I am when I get back to the States. I hang out with you guys, and I come back. That's it. I go to the Black Manosphere Conclave, hang out with you guys, bring my butt right back out to the United States. Shout out to all the truck drivers out there. My brother, father of many nations in the building. He said, here for it. Resting in my apartment. What? I didn't know you was back here, Abraham. Oh, man, we got to set up a lunch, man, for all. I got a few brothers down here now that I've been trying to catch up with. 0 milligram, he's down here. There's a few guys down here, man, I got to catch up with now. Will says this. He said, this may sound mean. No, it don't. No, it don't. It can't sound meaner than what they will say about me, so This may sound mean. He said, but I don't know how you guys do. I don't know how stateside dudes do it either. I don't get it. Do you guys, stateside dudes, you plantation bros, I got a question for you. Someone asked a question. Why do we see? I got a question for you guys, right? I'm gonna come back to your comment, your super chat, Will. He's right. You know that these women are plotting on you. You know women tell you that women don't like you. The sex game ain't what it used to be. Women is getting lazy and lazy with that. How y'all doing it, man? Giving women money, that don't mean nothing no more. Because they saying that they got their own, so you can't use the money leverage thing. I'm really trying to understand it, like, how y'all do it? Maybe it's a scenario of what you don't know won't hurt you. If I don't know that there's better opportunities in other countries, it don't hurt as bad. And I'm not being facetious, and I'm not trying to belittle anybody. I haven't been in the States for almost 8 years, going on a decade. So I'm everything about the States I've got to ask. Because when I left, men weren't like this. Men weren't walking around simping with scarcity mindset when I left. Oh, we had simps here and there. But the way that it is now, the way that women talk to y'all on social media, they telling white men to delete y'all. And y'all still love them. Y'all queens. They tell y'all we do not like you. They tell you if you want this, hit the Cash App. Wasn't none of that stuff around when I left, man. So I'm asking, what's going on, fellas? Is the coochie that good? Have y'all had some coochie that good since I've been gone? To where a woman could just talk to you any type of way in masses. And I mean, they talk to y'all reckless in masses. Wish you would raise your voice. I'm trying to understand what the hell is going on back on the plantation. Well, maybe y'all don't want to tell me. It's okay. Let's go back to Will. Will says this. He said, this may sound mean. He said, but I don't know how you guys do it. I do not know either. Ain't no way. He said, after living overseas, I realized that there are more unattractive women, U.S., and overweight. Damn. Father Many Nations said this. Shout out to Abraham once again. He said, if a woman don't cook and clean, I don't want her. Blessings, family. Absolutely correct. We ain't about to sit up here and do this dance and pretend. We're not about to do this pretend dance like she's cute so she don't have to cook. No, not in South America. No, not in Southeast Asia. No, not in parts of Europe. No, not in parts of women know they got to bring the cooking. They got to bring the cleaning. That's slavery. Well, for those that think it's slavery, stay in the States, because you got stateside dudes that'll be with you. I'll say this again. The reason why women in the United States are the only ones that's talking reckless to y'all is because y'all are the only ones that let y'all women talk reckless to y'all like that. And I don't mean violence. I mean that you sit up there, you take it instead of just leaving her for good. He says this. He said the States won't see me until April. You plan on being down here. If that. He said, I don't even think about U.S. women at all. At all. Remember, this live stream is about us men. International Quiet Storm is in the building. He said, I'm going to cry on the plane. For real, I don't blame you, brother. Where you located right now? Are you still in Japan? I know you go cry on the plane heading back from Japan. I don't blame you. Let's continue on with the video, gentlemen. This woman quit her job at McDonald's. We're gonna bring it back. Quit her job at McDonald's and watch her man let her in the house like ain't nothing happened.
What the hell you got going on? You gonna quit?
Yes, I still not made for this.
How you gonna quit your first day at work?
Look, I am not about to be sleeping in the garage. I'm not about to be this. I'm not if you guys want to leave, you guys want to clean. I don't have time for that. I clean up your home.
How you gonna quit your first day at work?
I am not working.
You going back to work? You going back to work? What you mean?
I'm not about to go back to work. I quit already.
After one day.
After one day, it's talking about you guys want to leave, you guys want to clean.
After one day, you mean?
Do you know how much
Where the
work
fuck
I
is just slipped shoes at? What the fuck? You really gonna quit like that?
My damn shoes was messed up from all the grease that was on the floor. I had to put these in the car.
You got all the excuses. You know what?
I'm not about to.
If you don't want to help out, if you don't want to help out with no kind of bill, you know what, baby? I'm not gonna pay.
I sacrificed and I worked at McDonald's today. Do you understand the sacrifice of
How
that?
long did you work?
It doesn't matter. I tried.
An hour.
I tried.
Okay, bye. Goddamn, you quit that fucking quick. What the?
I'm so nervous, but I am so fucking excited. I just quit my job. Oh, I am out. God. Fuck. Yesterday was the longest freaking day. I was miserable and I said, you know what? No.
A lot of these younger women that buy into this feminist bullshit, I got to go out into the workforce and hear me roar. They get, 1 or 2 years into the workforce and they realize, man, this sucks. And they don't want to be there anymore. They don't want to have to be the provider. They want to stay home. Their natural instincts start kicking in. Ideally, as a man, it is your job to be able to provide so your woman can stay home if she wants to. But as a man, if my woman wants to stay home, I need to step up and provide that for her because it's better for my family, it's better for her, and it's ultimately going to be way better for me and our relationship if she's in her natural space, in her feminine energy. If you can't provide that, and it's two people working separately to provide, to take care of the home, then both people need to share that division of workload when you get home. Cooking, of cleaning, of taking care of kids. It's not the woman's job to take care of that shit. She's working too. She's put in hours in the workforce, and so you divide that labor up between you. Sometimes guys are like, I'm working, I need you to work because I want us to have a better quality of life than we have right now. And then they still expect her to do all the household chores. It's unfair and it's in a lot of ways very hypocritical. And I think ultimately you're diminishing your quality of life by keeping the woman out of the house. I think the best case scenario is when a man is able to provide for his family and his woman is able to provide for the home, and you have that balance of responsibilities, and it puts you both in the energy, the natural energy that God has given us. And that's where you really see things work in the way they should work, most importantly for the kids.
And actually, no, I don't want to work. No, I want to live. I don't want to work. Not for anybody else. Not to be a slave to the system.
Just look at her. This the sisters that don't want to work. Shout out to Will. Appreciate you, Will, over on PayPal with the $10 love. Appreciate you over there. And appreciate you over here with the $2 love. He said, damn, Dre, you cooked the president. All facts. Everybody can get it on this channel. This is a place of truth.
Oprah coming next.
Oprah coming next.
Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah,
this is a place of truth. Everybody get it on this channel. David says this. Shout out to David with the $10 love. He says this. He says, don't let yourself get attached to anything that you're not willing to walk away from in 30 seconds flat. Absolutely correct. I've heard that before. If you feel the heat around the corner, that's how I view lazy women. These women are talking about they don't want to work, but yet they got tattoos all over their face. They want you to take care of them. Tattoos all over their neck, and she probably got tattoos all over her body. She got the Black and Mild lips. Her weed habit is habiting. And yet they want you to take care of them. These women are not going to be sitting around broke and poor. Shout out to Kosher Condition in the building. Fire for your mind. Shout out to Kosher. Kosher, do me a favor. Make sure that you drop the link to your channel so guys can subscribe to your channel tonight, Kosher. Appreciate you being here. You love Kosher Connection channel, guys. This is the type of topic that he'll be speaking on. He said men and women in the Black community work in their home, outside their home, always throughout history. It wasn't just men on the fields, it was women in the fields, and yet they still were able to take care of home after they left the fields. Absolutely correct. He said, and the women were still feminine because duty superseded feelings. That's 1000%. There's never been a time where black women weren't working alongside black men. Now, all of a sudden, people want to act like it's something new. Shout out to my brother Slim in the building. He said these women are gang with those tattoos. I'm serious. They want you to walk. These women want you to walk them down the aisle. I'm gonna tell y'all something. These women are quitting their jobs, but they're looking at your homes drooling. Some of you guys own property back home. You do know some of these women are drooling while they're looking at your house. Oh my God, look at that. Yeah, I could get him to marry me. Yeah, I'm gonna suck him real good. I might let him hit it from the back. Look at that house. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna divorce him in a couple years. That whole house gonna be mine. Yeah. Hey, big head, how you doing? Some of you dudes don't realize these women are planning and plotting on your house, your property. We don't even realize it. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure on Andre's channel as well as over here, subscribe to Culture Connection. Fire for your mind. Yes, sir. Fire. He said, thanks, Dre. He said, I would have never done it again, do it again in America, getting married. He said, they're worthless compared to old school black women. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Will says this. He said, it's hard to find a good woman when you treat yourself second class. It ain't like he lying. It ain't like he lying. It is hard to find a good woman when you treat yourself second class.
I want to live every day. I want to wake up and do exactly what I want to do. And I don't see why there's an issue with that.
If you are a lazy girl and you do not like to work, like, let's be honest, if work is not something that you enjoy doing, stop working.
Again, God knew not to make me no man, because baby, when I tell you that little light skin would have been blacker than her ancestors talking to me like that, she would have got beat.
So you think come home from work and tell me?
This is the woman that she's talking about. Little light-skinned woman at the house. What's going on? Miss Lightbright has decided that she don't want to go to work and she ain't cleaning the house. But guess what? She ain't got to, because she about to put one of you plantation bros in check.
What the fuck I do around this bitch? You got me fucked up. I ain't doing shit around here. That's your motherfucking job.
Who the fuck do you think that you're yelling at, though? You're not talking to me.
I am talking to you. You clean.
He going out there busting his tail working. And she been laying up all day. The house is filthy, no food made. And you see how she rose up like a vampire and questioned him? Well, you plantation bros are, you know what makes me so funny with plantation bros? Y'all ready? When a woman tells you and checks you, you take it like a little bitch. But when we tell you you got checked, you want to fight us. That's the funniest thing about plantation bros. If I was standing in front of you and told you your bitch just checked you, you would fight me. But you won't get mad at the bitch that just checked you. That's the funny thing about you plantation. That's probably the funniest thing that I've noticed over the last 4 or 5 years. You would get pissed at me for acknowledging that you should have been getting pissed at her. You will put your fisticuffs up at me when you should have been telling her, get the hell out your face. That's probably the number one thing that makes you guys plantation bros. It ain't the government. It ain't politics. It ain't your kids. It ain't your mama. It ain't the Lord. It ain't Buddha. It ain't Muhammad. None of that. It's how you let women run over you that makes us call you plantation bros. Just in case you ever wonder why you guys got the title plantation bros, because while you in the States, y'all soft as fuck when it come to women. You got that scarcity mindset. You scared that somebody else gonna get that pussy as if wasn't nobody getting it before you. Ain't none of you plantation bros with virgins. So in other words, she was sucking somebody's dick before she sucked your dick. But now you want to act like you don't want nobody to ever suck that. You want her to suck nobody else but you. How you think she learned how to gook? She didn't learn that from you. She knew that before you. She was going gook before you. The first night you met her, remember that? Remember that night you cried? She hit you with the gook and you started crying? Real tears. You remember that night? Oh, you remember that night. Now you trying to act like, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. That's what makes y'all plantation bros. Because you would get pissed at us for telling you there's better opportunities in another country, but yet you won't check your chick. You won't check your woman and how she treats your ass. That's what makes you a plantation bro. So if you ever wonder what makes you a plantation bro, it ain't about the money. It ain't about the fact that you won't leave the United States. Cool. Don't nobody care about that. We already know most of y'all black asses ain't never leaving, going nowhere anyway. So we don't trip on that part. The part that we trip on is this. How y'all let women run over y'all like y'all the bitch now. You ain't gonna call me a bitch. I know you want to fight me. I know you. You gonna make videos about me. You gonna make videos about Richie Mack. Fuck Love Crossing Borders. Fuck Zoom in Thailand. We know what y'all do. Ain't none of y'all made a video talking about fuck the woman that I'm with. I'm up out of here. Ain't seen that video. You'll make a video against Ace Live. You make a video against Check in Effect. You make a video against Taylor Made Dreams, and he ain't even on YouTube no more. You make a video about us. You make a video about Richie Mack. You make a video about Aaron Passport Bros. All of us. You make a video about all of us. But when it come to that bitch that you got sitting next to you, you wouldn't dare make a video telling the truth about what that heifer putting you through. But you would threaten us. That's what makes your ass a plantation bro. You ain't a punk in public. I'll say this again. You are not a punk in public. You are not a punk in public. In public, are you ready to tear up everything? What you say about me and my woman? What you say? Hey, bro, say it again. You like Corey Holcomb, say it again. Say it again. In public, but in private, your woman treats you like you the bitch. You plantation bros might as well be lesbians. I ain't talking about, no. Gay men can fight. Gay men ain't gonna put up with that. I'm talking about in private, behind closed doors of the house that you pay for, your kids just walk around that house. Your woman talk to you dudes like y'all bitches. You the bitch. But you'll come out in public and you want to fight me. You make videos about us. I wish he would. So if he was here, I would. I know you would. Man, me and you be walking down the street, tearing up the street. Because I done told you the truth about you and your woman. But then you won't use none of that energy when you get your bitch ass back to the house. That's what makes you a plantation bro. Where's that huffing and puffing back at the house? When she talking to you crazy, when she going through your wallet, when she putting you on child support, where's all that huffing and puffing in? Where's all that huffing and puffing when she cheating on you? Because statistically, women are cheating just as much as men are cheating. Where's that huffing and puffing in? Where's all that huffing and puffing? I'll blow the house down like the Three Little Pigs. Where's all that energy then when she going through your bank account and sending money to her baby daddy? When she giving her baby daddy half her tax money? Where's that huffing and puffing then? Don't come out here in public and be all Mr. Tough Guy. I'll click. Well, I wish he would say something about me. Yeah, that's easy to do in public. Oh, that's easy to do in public. Y'all some tough motherfuckers in public, but in private, your women in the United States treat y'all like bitches. Raising their voice to y'all, talking reckless to y'all, disrespectful. I don't blame them for. Ladies, wear your bonnets. Ladies, wear your eyelashes. Wear your weave, your wigs, your hair helmets, your hair trainers. Wear them, ladies. Because these niggas ain't gonna leave anyway. Wear them. Go and get the worst BBL surgeries they ain't going nowhere. Ladies, you need a snack? Ladies, you need a snack? Buy all the snacks you want, ladies. Them niggas ain't going nowhere. Ladies, go and get you a girlfriend. Them niggas ain't going nowhere. Ladies, you could be a dope fiend. You can be a weed head, alcoholic, unemployed, crackhead, heroin addict, fentanyl addict. Go ahead, ladies. They ain't going nowhere. Them dudes in the United States on the plantation ain't going no damn where. They talk good in public, but in private, I know you the boss. Ladies, you the boss. You the boss. You know why? Ladies, I know why y'all gotta always be the one to file for the divorce. You know why? 80% of you ladies, 80% of the divorces are filed by women. You telling me 80% of the men are acting the goddamn fool? No. It's because there's a lot of bitch ass men that's too scared to file for the divorce when y'all should have filed 5 years ago. She waited for your ass to file for 3 more years, but then you didn't. So she was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And that's why women are filing for divorces first. Not because 80% of men are out there fucking up. It's because that y'all too bitchy to be the ones to file for the divorce. So the women were like, let me put on the goddamn pants and pull up my bootstraps, roll up my sleeves, and go and file a divorce on this nigga. Since he ain't gonna do it, we've been arguing and fighting for the last 4 years. Why the hell we still together another 5 years? I don't like him, he don't like me. I'm cheating on him, he cheating on me. But he too much of a bitch in private to file for the divorce. Oh, he'll go outside and he'll rob every liquor store he can find in public. Oh, I wish somebody would say something crazy to him. He's a knockout artist. In public, I wish he would. I wish somebody would step to him. I've seen him fight the police in public. But in private, she got to file the divorce because y'all bitches. That's why men don't never want to admit that shit. That's why women have to file 80% of the divorces. Ain't 80% of men. You trying to tell me, you men, I'm talking directly to you men, 80% of us are fuck ups? 80% of us are fuck ups. You trying to tell me that? Women out here cheating just as much as the men are. Women out here being conniving just as much as the men are in marriages. You cannot tell me that 80% of divorces happen and it's the man that's fucked it up. No, it's because y'all ain't got the balls to file for the divorce when it should have been filed. I filed. I know a bunch of other brothers that filed, but you other scary ass motherfuckers, you didn't file. And you try to hang out around with her for a few more years because your scary ass wouldn't file. You thought if I file and I divorce, I am not gonna let Keith down the street get this pussy. I would rather stay here for another 3 motherfucking years, and I ain't gonna let nobody get this. I wish a nigga would sniff this. Ain't nobody getting this. Nobody. And you would sit up there, y'all ain't even had sex on a regular basis and forever. And here you go, just. She going in the other room, texting her man in the bathroom. You wonder why she's in the bathroom for an hour and a half. It don't take an hour and a half to shit, but your woman in the bathroom for an hour and a half. And you just standing there on the couch like this. And then when she come to you 2 weeks later with them divorce papers, here's the other part you plantation bros do. Y'all want to sit your asses up there pretend like you didn't know the divorce was coming. How the fuck you ain't know the divorce ain't coming? She blindsided me with divorce. How the nigga, y'all been arguing for 3 years about everything. Major shit, petty shit. Y'all promised when y'all first got married, we will never argue in front of the kids. Them kids are 12 years old. Y'all been arguing in front of them kids for 5 motherfucking years. How the hell you ain't arguing in front of them kids? The kids know that y'all supposed to have been divorced. I know kids that have told their parents, hey, mom and dad, if y'all get a divorce, we all right. We ain't tripping. Kids have told their parents, mom, dad, if y'all get a divorce, we ain't tripping. Don't think it's gonna mess our head up. Dad, can we still see you? Or we can? Mom, you gonna let us see dad? Okay, cool. What do y'all do? Still hang around each other for another 5 motherfucking years. And then when she come with the divorce papers, your bitch ass wanna act all surprised. But then because I just said it, you want to fight me. You want to make YouTube videos about me. You want to go into the comment sections about me. Oh, that nigga don't know what he talking about. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. Yeah, it's easy to be tough in public. But like I said, most of you plantation bros, once you going home, close that door, and your big ass woman is treating you like shit, who the man in your house? I am. Nigga, please. You are not the man in your house. That's why we call y'all plantation bros. That's the number one reason, because the way y'all let women in the United States treat you, and I mean all race, color, creed. It ain't just a black thing, it ain't just a white or Latin thing. Y'all let women talk to y'all like y'all shit. You bringing in the money, you out there busting your ass, dealing with that crazy ass boss, dealing with the crazy ass traffic, crazy ass weather. And you go home and all you want is some peace. Some of you motherfuckers don't even walk in the house no more. You park in front of your house and sit there for about 20 minutes, hoping don't nobody see your ass. I know men that drive past their own house. Man, I go home in an hour. Drive past your own shit. That's how miserable your house is. But if I say it to you in public, you trying to tear my head off. You trying to fight and tear up the club. We sit up there having drinks in a bar. And if I mention what I mentioned to you right now in a bar, you and I be in that bar fighting right now. But when you get your bitch ass to the house, where's all that energy then? Y'all niggas funny on the plantation. Funny than the motherfucker. That's why women can talk to y'all reckless. That's why. Because women know you one way in public, and women know that your ass is a bitch in private. That's what it is. Man, fuck what that nigga talking about, man. That nigga don't really talk. He don't know me. He don't know that nigga don't know me, man. I bet you he wouldn't say that in front of me. You see how you sound? You could threaten me. You could threaten me. But when it comes behind them doors, your ass is a bitch. I bet you that nigga won't say that to me in public. I bet he won't say that to me in public. I bet you won't do that. Nah, sure. I'll introduce that nigga to Kevin Samuels, man, and I bet you won't say that to me in public. Y'all funny, man. Let me close this out real quick. You say Dre facts. That's exactly what they do. Punk little ass stay sad boys. Absolutely correct. You didn't think I was gonna come to. You thought I was gonna be talking about the ladies tonight, didn't you? Y'all came here to laugh at some ladies. Y'all thought y'all was gonna come here and laugh at some ladies. Well, we gonna do that. But if you think if you think us brothers that got passports don't know how fucked up your relationships are going in the States, y'all crazy than a motherfucker. And I promised myself I wasn't gonna cuss today too. I say, Andre, treat Monday like it's supposed to be Sunday. Y'all funny. Y'all go out into the streets. I mean, tough than a motherfucker. What? Well, I wish a motherfucker would. Today is that day. Today is that day I wish somebody would just say something to me. Get your ass back to the house. Your woman treats you like a little bitch. All that over some pussy. All that you put yourself through over some pussy that another man already had. Did I say that? Yes, I said it. Some of you dudes put yourself through hell over some pussy that another man already had before you. That pussy you got ain't mystical and magical, magically delicious. That pussy you getting, dog, it is not full of 8 essential vitamins and minerals, part of a complete breakfast. It ain't that good. It is not magically delicious. Y'all act like that pussy full of herbs and berries and spices. Dude, you are not her first man, and in many cases, you ain't gonna be her last man. Suck that shit up, and if a woman is disrespecting you like these women disrespecting these men, let them go. Shed your tears, grab your Quran, grab you a Corona, and you're gonna be all right. I'm gonna say that again. Shed your tears, grab you a couple of Coronas, grab your Quran or your Bible. By the time you get done with some scriptures and a few Coronas, you gonna be all right. Some of you dudes, you know all y'all need? Leave your chick, you need a Quran, Coronas, and some condoms. That's what you need. By the time you get done fucking, studying, and drinking, you gonna be all right. Life gonna be all right, but y'all scared to let it go. But then you wanna come out here and wanna fight us other men for telling your ass the truth. For telling you the truth, you want to fight us. You want to go into our comment sections and talk about how we don't know what we talk about. Mama, we know what we talking about. If I don't know nothing else about you plantation bros, I know that. The women are talking to y'all more and more and more reckless. Not all women, not most women, but enough to notice. I'll say this again. It is not all the women on the plantation that talks like this. It is not most women on the plantation that talks like this, but there are enough women now that talk like this. That's the problem that you guys on the plantation have. Let's continue on. And make sure I don't miss any super chats or anything, gentlemen. Will says this. He said, I had to kick my grown ass son out after he quit his job. Oh, quit his job after the first day. It's our job as men to check our children, especially the boys. Yes, sir. If we don't check our boys, the police will. So it's our jobs, dads. Will also says this. He says, Dre facts. That's exactly what they do. Exactly. Be all in the comment section crying. Oh man, fuck you, nigga. Okay. I've been called everything under the sun in the comment section since I've been on YouTube. You know what I've never been called? I've been called everything. Punk ass this, da, right? You know the one thing that I've noticed over years, I have never, ever been called. You ready? They didn't call this to Kevin Samuels either. They didn't say this about Obsidian. None of the guys. A liar. Guys have called me and ladies have called me all type of names. They call Kevin Samuels all type of names. Obsidian and all you other brothers that are out there spreading the word for men. You know what they have never called us? A liar. They've never said you are lying. You are incorrect on purpose. We've never been called a liar. You don't like how we say it, but you can't dispute what we're saying. People bitch about how Kevin Samuels said it. It's the tone, it's the this, it's the that. But you never said that he lied. You can dislike what Medium Man says, shout out to that brother, but you cannot call him a liar. You might not like what El Guapo has to say or Kosher Condition, but you can't call them liars. Y'all ain't all these years, y'all ain't never called these men liars. That's the crazy part. Shout out to Big Cannon in the building. He said, bro, Dre, the truth does not care who tells it. Absolutely correct. Shout out to all you guys here. Let's continue to go back to the video and see this brother get told off by his woman who sits around the house all day. Let me bring that beat back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because these ladies are quitting their jobs, and I don't blame them because y'all ain't going nowhere.
Like to work. Like, let's be honest. If work is not something that you enjoy doing, stop working.
Again, God knew not to make me no man, because baby, when I tell you that little light skin would have been blacker than her ancestors talking to me like that, she would have got beat.
Now, who this young lady is talking about, we're about to look at that video. We're about to look at the video of what this young lady is talking about.
So you think come home from work and tell me what the fuck to do around this bitch? You got me fucked up. I ain't doing shit around here. That's your motherfucking job.
Who the fuck do you think that you yelling at though? You're not talking to me.
I am talking to you. You clean this fucking mess up.
Okay, let's get this shit straight real
I don't
quick.
clean shit.
So he came.
This nigga said, please. He said, clean up this motherfucking mess. Please.
Came home from work and the house is clearly a mess, and she says, I understand he should be talking to people crazy right off the bat, you know what I mean? But apparently before that he asked her to clean up and she said, no, you clean up. I'm like, bitch, you've been at home all day though. Like, okay, let's just watch the video.
Okay, let's get this shit straight real
I don't
quick.
clean shit around this bitch. I pay the bills around this bitch. You clean up. The fuck you talking about?
You out your rabbit ass motherfucking mind if you think you finna tell me what the fuck to do.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
No, you not finna tell me.
Sis got her a working man who pays all the bills, and he asked her to clean, and she said, you cannot tell me, bitch, you can hit the door.
Finna tell me what the fuck to do.
I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
You finna get your ass up and clean this shit. I don't give a fuck what type of bills your ass pay up in this motherfucker. I ain't gotta be your mama. Don't put your hands on me. I ain't gotta be your mama, but I'm finna tell your ass what the fuck you finna do though. Yes, the fuck I am.
She said, I don't give a fuck what type of bills your ass pay. If he's paying everything, what the fuck are you doing? Offering free vagina and probably not even that. And then as you can see, the lady's like, yeah, ladies, don't stand for this toxic masculinity. What the fuck? She is the toxic masculinity. What the fuck are y'all talking about? She is the problem.
Do though. Yes, the fuck I am. And what you gonna do about it though? What you gonna do about it? I ain't cleaning shit. I run this bitch, not you. You pay the bills in this.
Anytime the light-skinned sister's talking greasier than the dark-skinned sister, she said, I run this bitch around here, not you. For real, she'd have been calling a woman shelter for real. She said, I'll run this bitch around here, not you. Let's bring that beat back. This is Plantation Bros 101. This is Plantation Bros 101.
Masculinity, what the fuck are y'all talking about? She is the problem.
Do though. Yes, the fuck I am. And what you gonna do about it though? What you gonna do about it? I ain't cleaning shit. I run this bitch, not you. You pay the bills in this bitch.
Who the fuck are you talking to like that?
You is who the fuck I'm talking to like that. What? That's what the fuck I thought. Walk your ass out that door.
I ain't clean up shit though.
Yes, the fuck you is. I ain't cleaning up.
Cannot be an ambitious man.
I ain't gonna clean up shit though. That's what he said. I ain't gonna clean up shit though. I'm walking out, but I ain't gonna clean up shit though. I ain't gonna clean it up. I'm walking out the door, but I just got off work. I'm exhausted. I'm hungry. I haven't had a meal. My house is filthy, but I ain't gonna clean it up. But check it. Let him be at the sports bar having a drink. And let somebody say something out their mouth while he's mad that was just something slight. He ready to tear the whole sports bar up. Y'all Plantation Bros, y'all would tear the whole sports bar up. Every dude got to get got. But then go back home. And y'all softer than cotton. Manhood is not what havoc or control you can have outside of your house. Manhood, according to the Bible, 2 Timothy, how you can control your house within. Moses said, as for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. In other words, when the people on the outside was like, we want this golden God, Moses said, you can have it. People on the outside. But as for me in my house, we shall serve the Lord. Some of us brothers, we tough than a motherfucker on the streets, ain't we? We can control them streets, can't we? As soon as you walk through that front door, just like the light-skinned sister said, you ain't running shit but your mouth. And that's what makes y'all plantation bros.
As you can see, the lady's like, yeah, ladies, don't stand for this toxic masculinity. What the fuck? She is the toxic masculinity. What the fuck are y'all talking about? She is the problem.
Do though? Yes, the fuck I am. And what you gonna do about it though? What you gonna do about it? I ain't cleaning shit. I run this bitch, not you. You pay the bills in this bitch.
Who the fuck are you talking to like that?
You is who the fuck I'm talking to like that. What? That's what the fuck I thought. Walk your ass out that door.
I ain't cleaning up shit though.
Yes, the fuck you is. 'Cause I ain't cleaning up.
Cannot be an ambitious man and be with a non-ambitious woman. Why not? Because every single time you're trying to go further in life, she is going to look at it as a detractor from herself and your relationship. Absolutely. You need to be with somebody that when you're out here grinding, when you're out here doing the dirty work, those extra hours, she's by your side. She's supporting you. She's sending the messages to say, like my girl said this morning, good luck on your podcast, babe. I know you guys are going to kill it. I need that reassurance. I need that confidence to know like, hey, I'm handling what I got to do in my life. You go do what you need to do, because when we come together, it's going to make it all better.
I honestly think a lot of beautiful women are lazy. I think they're lazy in their character. They're lazy in their learning. They're lazy in their skill set, and they're lazy in relationships because they harp on their beauty instead of actually being the person that can back that up. And I think that that is a crippling stronghold that holds a lot of women in a space where they'll never really attract or have the man that they want, because they look at people like they're disposable just because they're beautiful without the character to even substantiate that.
That is a fact.
It is sad.
It is very sad because beautiful women, you know, it's a stigma.
Oh.
But at the same time, I think women, they're made to be this way. And I think coming from Australia, where women are very different, and then moving over here and seeing the mindset of highly attractive women over here is night and day. But it's the culture, like, oh, I don't have to work. I have a sugar daddy. Or,
right.
Oh, I don't have to do this or that because I look like this. It's pretty privileged.
But let me tell you something. A lot of females get lazy. Understand what I'm saying? They get with you, right? Things going smooth. The loving on point. You're happy, you're smiling. And understand, things change over time. But that don't mean take away the good stuff that you were offering in the first place. Understand what I'm saying? And being sexual is one of them things. Now I can understand if you get sick and something happens of that nature. But baby, taking that away from a man because you're feeling tired, you're not feeling like it, or you feel like he wants it too much. I'm sure he was the same way in the beginning. I'm sure he was. So don't be mad at the man for wanting what you was giving him in the first place. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Why am I painting this picture? Because they're lazy. They're lazy at everything they do, except when it comes to dreaming or making up a wish list about life. Oh, they're not lazy about that. Oh, this is when they apply themselves. These suckers can sit there and complete the Riemann hypothesis when it comes to figuring out the kind of man that they want. Flight Power, you asked one of these lazy, average looking chicks, what's going to happen in the next 1 year, 3 year, 5 year? What kind of plan do you have? What do you got? That's what it is. But then you ask them, so you want to be married? Yeah, I do. What kind of man you want? Well, he need to be 6 feet tall. Actually, he need to be 6'4" because I like to wear heels. He need to be 3% body fat. He needs to have a Johnson down to his knees, and he needs to have this. I want to live here, and I want to drive this. I want to eat that. And let me go on to page 4. And on page 4, you see right here, we need to be able to have enough money so I can do it. By the way, we want to have. I had a woman actually tell me she wants a man. She wants a man to be able to travel internationally 4 or 5 times a year. I said, ma'am, what job or careers allow a man, what job or career would allow a man to travel 4 or 5 times a year internationally, even for business? Ma'am, what kind of jobs would a man have that would allow him to travel 4 or 5 times internationally for business? And she couldn't think of it. So I'm like, so why do you think, so what kind of job would he have to allow him to travel 4 or 5 times internationally for pleasure? Hold on, let's get close up. I got to get close up on this one. And if you could see the look that woman gave me was like this. The look she gave me was like this. Huh? Yeah. What kind of job would he need to be able to work to travel 4 or 5 times a year internationally? Oh, it just sounded good. We came to Earth real quick. We landed that balloon real quick.
Glasses, messy bun, oversized t-shirt with no bra underneath. The homeless librarian look.
Not the homeless librarian look. Not the homeless librarian. Y'all out there on the plantation dating homeless librarians? Goodness gracious.
If you will. That's a recipe for pregnancy.
That's the one I left. You didn't see like.
Here we go. I told you guys the LGBTQ women, they tired of these lazy women too. I told y'all the LGBTQ women are tired of the lazy women too.
All these dishes in here or nothing?
I didn't make those dishes.
It doesn't matter. You want to be the woman of the house, right?
Okay, like I'm not.
Like you made me pick you over anybody else, and you can't even do your job.
I didn't make you pick me. Like I didn't make you do anything.
Like your mom didn't raise you right or something. Like
what?
You
like,
thinking about making me Velveeta cheese?
It was for me to eat real quick.
Oh, so you didn't cook me nothing at all?
There's nothing here to cook.
You couldn't Instacart nothing.
You didn't leave me with any money, so I have to eat mac and have to eat what's here.
You know what? I'm about to stop doing this.
Stop doing.
I gotta stop providing for you. All you do is sit around and leech. You literally do nothing.
Bro, how am I supposed to cook when you didn't leave me no money? I don't have
Ask.
money.
Make some money.
How I'm at home every day.
I mean, you at home, you ain't doing nothing. I mean, all the dishes still there. Nothing is here. No floors are swept.
The floors is swept. I did like 2 days ago.
Like, what you think this is?
What?
And then you talking about you about to go outside with what money?
I thought you were gonna give me money.
Women are lazy. People get mad. Oh my God, that's so misogynistic. No, it's realistic. Women are naturally lazy creatures. And the reason why is because they don't have a proclivity to create resources in excess. They have a proclivity to create children and do the best by those children. They're very different in what they prioritize with their energy. Men are to go out and create resources, women to create children and take care of those children. That's not to say what men do is better than what women do. We need each other in unison. But what I am saying is that when it comes to working hard and being productive, women have a different mindset with that. So living with a girl is counterproductive to you. And then on top of that, right, you're living with her the mystery is gone. She knows what you do all the time. She sees where you're at. That's when women start to get comfortable when you live with them, because they know that you can't replace them a lot of times. She's your only source of sex. A lot of times when guys move in with their girl, they think, I'm going to save money, I'm going to get laid more. It actually goes down. You get laid less because she knows where you're at all the time, and her mind, right, isn't racing or guessing. I've always said a man's best tool to defeat hypergamy is imagination.
There are 3 signs.
Before he goes into it, shout out to my brother. Shout out to T-Mac with the $20 love over on the Cash App. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you guys who are supporting by way of Cash App and PayPal this evening, as well as Super Chats. Let's continue on. Brother's going to give us 3 signs of a lazy woman.
Signs that you are about to marry a lazy woman. Sign number 1, she does not cook. There is no mother on this planet Earth that is responsible that has not taught their daughter to cook. A woman that comes and she cannot cook for you as a test before marriage is a red flag. The second red flag, go and pay her a visit. Look at the neatness of her home, her room, her house. Look at how she takes care of stuff. If you realize that the house is always a mess, her room is always a mess, her clothes are on the floor, her shoes are in refuse bags or whatever it may be, you are about to marry a lazy woman. The third reason, which is the most important out of all of them, is her appearance. Does she take care of her appearance, or she just appears anyhow with her breath going anyhow and her not even bathing, not even hygienic at all? A lazy woman is not good to marry. The same is true for a lazy man. You can't marry one.
Rich men don't want to marry soft, feminine wives. They want to marry wives that will give them rich sons. Meaning, if you want to breed speed with speed, he's looking for someone who is ambitious, who is smart, who is educated, who's, yeah, still nurturing and can take care of a family, but he's not looking for someone lazy. I'll tell you that much. The narrative that men want lazy women is so that you will only be desirable to lazy men. Because without that propaganda, 90% of men will be left behind. Who don't want wives? They want slaves because they're lazy.
I feel like, too, you know, you should always be making your woman do something with you. Like, for me, man, I can't fall in love with a woman that's not grinding with me. You know, I deal with women who are entrepreneurs. So it's like I build a bond with my woman when we going through the ups, the downs, the wins, the losses, and we doing something together. Me personally, I can't have a woman just sitting up with her toes up, popping it, kicking it. Nothing. Every time I come in the house, it's gonna irk my soul. So, you know, get your woman her credit fixed. Come to this man, get them some funding so y'all can do something together.
100%, man. Y'all go together. And it's easier for her to understand. Because it's like when women are entrepreneurs, sometimes I realize they don't understand. Oh, I'm not working till 2. Now you outside, you acting up.
Yeah.
When a woman getting money, now she understands. She has a level because her schedule's sometimes busy too.
Man, I say it all the time. Like, women that I deal with who are entrepreneurs, when they come on the show, entrepreneurial women, they're more open to the idea of 50-50. Why? Because they work for their money, they respect money. They don't really feel okay with taking because they know how hard a man works.
Being a lazy woman has saved me so much because I keep seeing like advice from people that say stuff like, oh, do nothing for a man, do nothing for him, give him tasks. I wasn't gonna do shit anyway.
He said she wasn't doing nothing for no man anyway. It don't even be fine women that y'all got lazy. I'm gonna say this again. It don't even be fine women that y'all got on the plantation that's lazy. I'm looking at these women tonight that y'all got laid up lazy as can be. Ain't none of them 8s and 9s. Y'all got some of the most mediocre looking women laid up in y'all houses, lazy. How many tattoos on the neck have we seen tonight? Can I be honest? How many tattoos on the neck have we seen tonight? Right, straight birds. If I see another tattoo on the neck tonight, which we probably will, it'll never be nobody who you be like, I can see why he ain't, I can see why she ain't. Hey, I see why he just got up in the house. I understand, brother. I see what you're working with. I ain't seen none of that tonight. You plantation bros, man, y'all disappointing, bruh. For real. They got the cuckoo birds out there at the house. Plantation bros talking about the passport bros taking L's. You plantation bros taking L's to the nth degree.
Fellas, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all need to hear this, understand what I'm saying. Stop settling for lazy ass women. Understand what I'm saying. I'm talking about them women, baby, they don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They don't want to take care of the kids, baby. They want to get jobs and quit them. They're not bringing any money into the household, baby. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do nothing. They don't even want to make your day easier. Stop dealing with these lazy ass women, man.
Women that do all that work and doing too much and texting and calling and buying gifts and da.
Yeah, some of y'all forget she was a fat girl. Some of y'all forget your sprinkle used to be big. Sprinkle mean that she was sprinkling real sprinkles on everything. She was sprinkling sprinkles on her donuts, sprinkling sprinkles on her ice cream. Sheer 700. That's where the 7 part came in. Shout out to her for losing weight. But we ain't forgot when you was big girl. Won't you back it up? Won't you back it up? And women were still taking advice from her when she was a big girl. You know why? Because of the women? Nope. Because what she was saying will work on you dudes on the plantation. I'll say that again. The reason why they were still taking advice from her, even though she was a big chick, because her advice worked on you plantation bros. To where big obese women could give advice to your woman and you go for it. That's who she is. You go for it. Your woman listened to a big chick giving her advice about how to tame and train you, and you feel right in place. Man, us dudes out here in the real world, we be looking at y'all laughing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. If y'all think that we don't be laughing at y'all think because a couple passport pookies got drugged, that's us. Y'all think because a couple of Ray Rays got robbed, that's supposed to be us. Couple of Nooks are deceased, that's supposed to be us. Couple of knuckleheads got arrested, that's supposed to be us out here. Y'all reaching. You're reaching. Most of us ain't living that life that you've been hearing about on social media. We ain't been through all them ups and downs and those woes. But it's a lot of you dudes on the plantation. Your woman has been listening to this woman. Big girl. She been bringing that bacon advice back home to you, and you've been going for the bacon advice. Yep. She went from sprinkle to bacon bits. For real.
They always lose their men to women who don't do shit. Okay? I'm just gonna say it. I don't curse on my videos. They're always losing their men to women who don't do anything. Why? Because they're a challenge. You know? You can't be overly giving in any type of relationship. You have to mirror your partner. Otherwise, they're going to grow bored of you. They're not going to see themselves in you anymore. They're not going to be growing, and they're not going to understand where you're coming from, you know, because you're too much. When they're not even there yet on that level. They're not at the point where they want to buy you, you know, a nice trip or a vacation, but you are, oh, honey, let's go on vacation. I'll pay for the tickets. They're not there yet, but you're pushing it on them, you know.
Women think that men are in love, like with a dancer and the thrill and the fun of her and how she looks. But men really want peace and a smart woman that can raise their kids. They don't want the woman that's at the club at home. So I say all of that to say, why are we always trying to look like the club woman? And when I talk about that, I am saying getting your body done, these BBLs, getting these breast implants, getting all of this filler in our faces, wearing all of this weave, lashes, a face full of makeup like we are going to be on TV every day. That is not what a man wants. A man likes a natural face, a woman that looks like herself when she gets up in the morning and at 5 p.m. Don't get me wrong. A man likes that, but he don't need to see that 100% of the time. That is when he is ready to turn up, and turning up, he ain't trying to do that every single night. If he's a working man, like he likes to go to work, make his money, come home in peace, eat, make a little love, and get up and do it all over again. He ain't trying to be turned up 100% of the time. So don't get it mixed up with entertainment versus what a man likes at home in peace. This is the exact reason why when a man steps out, he is typically with a woman that looks very, very simple because he is simple. So don't you understand what men like? If they are simple, that means what they like is simple. So all of this facade that we have made up in our heads as women on how we need to look to attract a man, they are not attracted to that. Only other women are attracted to that. So if you are that type of woman, you need to ask yourself, are you into women or are you into men? And no matter what you choose, it's up to you, but be clear on it.
God forbid your husband would come home tomorrow and say, I want a divorce. He serves your papers and you divorce inside of 90 days. Would you keep those 60 pounds on?
No.
Why?
Because I got to get back out there, I guess.
Oh, damn. So basically you're telling your husband is because the prize for you staying in this marriage is me having this additional 60 pounds. But if you were to leave me, I'd lose it.
I am working to get it off, though. I am working to get it off.
I just gave it to you, plain and simple. I let you resolve that. Because if your youngest is 2.5, all I know is that's 30 months.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been gone long time ago.
Yeah.
That's why I said in 90 days. See, that's not right.
Right. No, I know. So what, I guess, I wonder, cause he doesn't say anything cause he's not the type of person, but I just wonder, like, what is he?
So if he didn't say anything, you would just serve him boiled chicken with no seasoning on it, no salt, no pepper, no Lowry's. Just stick some chicken in the water and boil it, and you serve it to him. And even though he said nothing, you keep serving it to him. Boiled chicken.
That's an interesting analogy, but no.
Why not?
I wouldn't serve him boiled chicken. Well, because that chicken doesn't taste good.
Right. So it doesn't matter whether he says something or not. You know what tastes good to a mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So, whether he says something or not, you know what he married and what looks good to the eye.
Right.
Do you like the way you look naked getting out of the shower? Wet?
I don't.
All right then. So, doesn't matter if he says anything or not. He can say, that's my wife. She had 2 babies. And I was like, but you don't even like the boiled chicken.
Right.
All right. So let's not make it a matter of him having to get upset or leaving.
Right. Yeah. I certainly wasn't trying to make it a matter that
I'm trying to make it a lighter mood. That's all I'm saying. Give you a different perspective.
So let me tell you something about a woman. We as men, when we meet you, we can smell low self-esteem. Woo! Smell it. He said low self-esteem has a smell to it. I said, I've never heard that. He said it has a smell, it has a look. I don't care how prerogative you're dressed. I don't care how sophisticated you think you're looking. Low self-esteem has a smell, and let me tell you why. Because it's not the outer, it's the inner. So if the inner don't get healed, I don't care how you dress, I don't care how many BBLs you get, I don't care how many times you lay on the table and get the waist snatched and all that. If low self-esteem is there and you're not dealing with the reality of really who you are and allowing God to heal you so that you can walk in self-love,
you're still going to keep projecting the same type of men.
Never date a lazy woman. 10 brutal truths. Number 1, ambitions, non-existent. If she's not building anything for herself, she'll just be a weight on what you're trying to build. A relationship shouldn't feel like dragging dead weight. Number 2, she's always tired but never producing. She has energy for TikTok, scrolling, gossiping, but none for growth, self-improvement, or partnership. Number 3, you'll be her daddy and her man. You'll be paying, planning, pushing while she's lounging, complaining, and contributing nothing but opinions. Number 4, she's not a partner, she's a project. You'll waste months, even years, trying to inspire someone who doesn't even want to move. Number 5, no hassle, no vision. She's comfortable with crumbs, but expects you to provide the cake. But she'll never help you bake it. Number 6, her love language is entitlement. She expects rewards for bare minimums. A thank you for folding her own laundry. Like, come on. Number 7, she'll jeopardize your grind. So ambitious men fall hardest when they settle for women who doesn't match their drive. Number 8, the bedrooms is lazy too. Yeah, that part. Starfish syndrome is real. Number 9, she can't be your peace. Peace comes from progress, not just chilling all day. Number 10, you'll...
Baby, let me tell you something. Men do not like lazy women. There are many men out here that do not like a woman that's lazy as hell in bed, a woman that does not have any work ethic, no goals, no ambition, no drive. You see what I'm saying? Women that don't take care of their kids, women that just want to sit their ass up and chill all goddamn day. Men don't like that type of shit. Understand what I'm saying? Like, you're tripping, baby. You're tripping. Men don't be liking them women that don't clean up after themselves.
Guys, stop dating broke, lazy women. Yes, I said it. Because the truth is, they will drain your mental health, your finances, and your future. Listen, relationship is not sponsorship. It's called partnership for a reason. Because there should be an exchange, not just an expectation, but an exchange in value. Support should go both ways. Value should flow in both directions. One of the biggest mistakes you can make as a man is tying your destiny to someone who has nothing to offer but demands everything from you. Listen, a woman who doesn't want to build and only consume, trust me, that is not the type of person you want to build with. She'll feel entitled to your money. She'll expect you to show up financially, emotionally, mentally, but the moment you need her to hold up and to help you,
If you use shame as a tactic to get your way, you may be low value. If you're often insulting to get your way or to shut people up or shut people down, you may be low value. You notice the next one? The incessant need to be right. I have video after video of me having conversations with women here who will argue you into the ground. If you've ever dealt with somebody who absolutely needs to be right, see, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right, they attach to the basic human emotion of anger. So often you'll have women call in here who they become so angry, they don't even know why they're angry anymore. And all these are signs that the world sees and says, like it or not, ladies, the world looks at that and says that woman is of lower value. What use is an angry woman to the world? Look in the Bible. Better to live on the corner of a roof than deal with a scornful woman. No matter any culture, any place in the world, they will tell you that dealing with angry women is a no-go.
A lot of black women are lazy.
Wow. Black women lazy? I don't understand. What do you mean by that?
A lot of black women are lazy. A lot of, and I can't say a percentage number because, you know, I'm no statistic or analytical person, but a lot of black women want to either be taken care of, want to remain on Section 8 in public assistance, or are comfortable being a CNA with the W-2 position, right? And not all, because there are black.
Hold on,
okay, you know, they're not all. They're not
There'll be a
all.
lot of black CNAs that get offended with you saying, with you turning your nose up at CNA. I'm just letting you know.
Because I'm not wiping no shit. for $18 an hour. And they're proud of that. Girl, I make $21 an hour. $800 a week. What the fuck you gonna do with $800 a week?
CNA community is gonna come after you then.
Are they? Yeah. I apologize. Because we do need them. I just would never be one.
Man, this is the Nothing But the Truth live podcast.
Guys, stop dating broke women with high standards. Yes, I said what I said.
Before she goes any further, do realize these are women talking to men about leaving these women alone. Once again, these are women. I could see if we had a montage of men talking about, hey man, look out for them ladies, man. All night long, we've been hearing, for the most part, from women warning men about women. These women aren't jealous, they aren't envious, but they're letting you know there are a group of women out there that's making us good women look bad. And one of those groups are the lazy women. So let's continue on, because these women are just exposing the fact that there are women out there plotting on you men, and these are lazy women.
Listen, a woman who doesn't hustle for her own money will never understand the value of yours. She'll just drain you mentally, emotionally, and financially, and she will have very unrealistic expectations from you. Listen, the worst combination for a partner is one that is broke, lazy, and entitled. Matter of fact, that's not even a partner. That's a liability. If you want peace, purpose, and progress, get yourself a woman with vision, a woman who is building her own, not just somebody who is waiting to spend your money. Guys, he who has ears, let them hear. Leave those broke, unmotivated ladies alone. 5 in the morning, 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 5 in the.
Why is it that nowadays it is so hard for a man to get a home-cooked meal? They will call you, text you, or FaceTime you and ask you after working all them hours or being on the road.
All right, Linda. So first of all, I do not need to get a job. I live very comfortably off my EBT and my child support.
Oh, y'all gonna love this one. You guys are gonna love this one. She said she living comfortably on her EBT and her child support.
And then you said, be a wife, cook and clean. I don't need to cook or clean for my husband. He could do that himself. My job as a wife is to make sure that my kids are okay. It's to make sure that my household is okay. It's not for me to cook or clean for my husband. He could do that himself. I cook for me and my children only. If my husband wants to eat, he needs to cook for himself when he gets home from work. I clean for me and my children only. If my husband needs clothes for work, then he should be doing his own laundry. I'm a wife. I am not a maid. Just wanted to clear that up for you, because I'm tired of people telling me to get a job and to learn how to cook and clean for my man. That's not how marriage works. I don't need to work because I live off the government. But even if I didn't, it's my husband's job to provide for me. So I don't need to work at all. I do not.
She said it's her husband's job to provide for her. Let's see how this pans out.
Cook for my husband. I do not clean up after him. While the kids are at school and while my husband is working, I'm home relaxing as I should be. There's no need for me to be cleaning up anything. First of all, my man is a grown-ass man. I don't need to cook anything for him. I don't need to do his laundry. I don't need to clean up after him. He's grown. He could do that all on his own. When everybody is not home, that is me time. That is the time that I get to relax. That is the time that I take a nap. That is the time that I just lay on the couch and be a couch potato. I don't know why people think that women need to be cleaning, that women need to be cooking for their man. He's a whole ass adult. He's not a child. Who I'm gonna cook for?
My children. Who I'm gonna clean up after? My children. Whose laundry am I gonna do? My children's laundry. Because they're children. He's a grown-ass fucking man. I am not doing things for a man who already has hair in his ass. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. If you want to do that, then congratulations. Good for you. But I could never do that for a grown-ass adult.
I don't cook no meal from scratch for no man until I'm a wife. If you hungry, I got some cat. And if you starving, I got some butt.
Then don't put a ring on her finger. Cause how are you gonna know she can fucking cook? Like what kind of stupidity is this? Like, you don't cook for no man until you're married? Like, why would he marry somebody that he doesn't even know if he can actually cook?
Hold on a minute. Are you ready for marriage?
Yeah.
Are you ready for marriage?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Denise, this girl does not cook. She does not clean.
Yes, I
Please
do.
tell me
I
how
do
she-
cook
how
and
she
clean.
ready
I
for
cook and
marriage.
clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level. Okay, when I'm the wife.
Females in the UK even rocking that ugly ass baby hair with the weave. I'm gonna say this again. You got the sisters in the UK rocking that ugly ass baby hair with the weave and the fake ponytail. Like I said, she definitely wearing a hair helmet. Definitely wearing the hair trainer, like Kevin Samuels would say.
If I will start doing more, now I'm girlfriend. What do you want me to do? Cook for you every day when I'm telling you you're crazy? That is what it means. I cook and clean on the level at which I am, which is a girlfriend. T needs to understand there will be millions of guys out there willing to be with a girl like me. But if we were to flip the script and the fact that you have...
So let me get this straight. So women are now not cooking, not cleaning, not... What are they doing? And who's trying to wife these women? What is going on?
They're on the internet trying to get other women to be like them, to be miserable and uncomfortable and masculine like them. That's what they're doing. They're getting annoying. They're annoying. I can't scroll on the internet in peace without seeing one of them.
So my Indian mom is not gonna like that I'm sharing this. I don't cook for my fiance. I've been with him for 4 years and he has done 90% of the cooking. And I wanted to share this because, especially in the South Asian community and probably in a lot of other immigrant cultures, there's a big expectation from the woman to know how to cook and manage a household, right? I don't even fold my clothes. I don't fold my clothes. I don't clean my house. I have a cleaning lady that comes once a week. And my fiance, soon to be my husband, doesn't think less of me because I don't like doing these things.
Y'all some suckers, I swear. Y'all be marrying these chicks. Y'all marry lazy women. They let y'all know how lazy they are, and you still put a ring on it. Y'all deserve it. Get them, ladies. Ladies, if these suckers want to keep on being suckers, get them. Dave said this. He said, whenever I hear these westernized females speak, play Future, I can hear the streets calling. For real. She belonged to the streets. Like Nubian says, it's good that they are sharing these things out loud. Anyone who gets these chicks after hearing what they say, you deserve what you get. Absolutely correct. And she looking rough. I told y'all it'll never be no fine chick that y'all be sitting up here having these lazy queens. It'll never be an 8, 9, or a 10.
Actually genuinely enjoys cooking for me, and he likes that I'm not stressing myself out. Because why do something that you're not passionate about, that doesn't really excite you? Also, don't even get me started on how men have so much more energy than women. My fiance manages 3 different companies, still cooks for me. He still has energy at the end of the day. And that's okay, because men should be doing more than you, babe. It should never be the other way around.
Sis, can I tell you something? Stop doing wife things for a man that has not made you his wife. And let me tell you what those things are. Don't cook for him. Don't clean his house. Don't run errands for him. Why? Because a man will take everything that you have to offer and then go and marry someone who doesn't do any of those things, because she knows her value is not in doing those things. It's inherently in who she is. And if he wants you for who you are, those things are an addition once you become married, not beforehand. So stop doing wife things for a man that has not wiped you up. Remember that today. And carry on.
This girl right here tried to flex for social media and quickly got humbled.
Not cook for my husband. I only cook for my children. My husband will be making his own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number 2, I do not help him pay any bills. So if he is short on the rent, on utilities, or anything like that, it is not my problem. I will not be helping him out. His job is to provide for his family, so I am not financially contributing to any of the bills. Number 3, I do not do his laundry. I have my own laundry and my children's laundry to do, so he could do his own. I won't help him put it away. I won't help him fold anything. That's his responsibility.
Fellas, never get with a girl like this.
I've been crying all morning long. My husband told me that I needed to pack my stuff and get out of the house.
Oh, so now the video's finally caught up with her. Husband told her, pack your shit. Get the hell out. Oh, it finally caught up with you. All them videos you've been posting. His family and friends been telling them about you. Now look at it.
So I have my bag and I'm about to start packing. I literally have nowhere to go.
Yeah, you was trying to flex for social media and you quickly got humbled. Why would you put that on social media just to embarrass your husband and try to flex, man?
I want to know what I realized. This generation is full of bum ass bitches. A lot of y'all expect a man to just come and sweep y'all off y'all feet, and y'all can't even bring the broom. A lot of y'all want a man that already comes with money, who already got a nice car and a nice house, but you don't even have a car. You take the bus. Not only that, you are living on Section 8 and you get food stamps. But y'all want a man who's going above and beyond, that's working hard, that got his own business, that owns his own car, but you don't have nothing to your name. I don't know if the music industry has made it to where women think that they're the prize and that a man can't be the prize, which is never true. I just feel like when you're coming to a man, come with the same things that he's coming with. Just in case something was to happen, you're able to hold up the other end. Like me, I would never come to a man that I know they got money and I know I'm broke as hell. I feel like that's just going to bring more problems to the situation than do any good.
We was cooking and cleaning before we met y'all. We had to make ourselves a meal and we had to clean up the house before y'all got there. Meaning that's not the things that we only and mostly need you to help for. You know what I mean? And women don't understand that a lot of time. They think
that's the foundation.
They think bringing that to the table makes them valuable. I promise you, sex, cleaning, cooking don't make you valuable with men.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it. I said, but make the value.
But that's not the make or break for most guys.
At all.
It ain't. It's how you support us emotionally.
Being his peace.
Being that peace. Those things are those are the most important things.
Honey, if you are not cooking for your man, cleaning for your man, giving him massages every single day, and actually making him feel loved and appreciated from time to time because he works so hard to provide for you, what are you doing?
I want a man that's a provider.
Okay.
Willing to work.
Okay.
In the beginning, but when it's time to have children, I do want to be able to stay at home and raise the children.
You want to be a traditional housewife then?
I wouldn't say ultra traditional, but somewhat, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But you want the man to be a traditional provider?
Yes. Ideally, I would like that.
Okay.
These women are...
That sounds like an imbalance.
I don't necessarily think so.
If you need him to be a traditional provider, but he's not getting a traditional housewife, what is he getting that's better than a traditional housewife? His responsibility is here. What's he going to get that's here or above?
What does a traditional housewife entail?
Well, you tell me, because you said you're not one.
I'm just imagining kind of being a slave.
What? Let me stop you right here. You don't need...
Once again, here they go with that slave term. You notice the white girl said, take care of home. The white girl said, cook. The white girl said, clean. The Asian woman Shout out to her and her husband. She said cook and clean. But when it comes to these westernized women, y'all queens to be, they call it slavery.
White supremacy, racism. Well, now we got is this, that you think that the women who came before you were slaves.
It's not that necessarily, but just what I'm seeing in the media and just all around me. I see women trying to be this housewife for men, traditional housewife for men.
Traditional housewife, what media are you talking about?
Social media.
Do you?
Well, I mean, that I know of, just women getting taken care of and not working. No?
So that's what a traditional housewife is, taken care of and not working.
To me, yes.
Oh, okay. So, and that's getting the shit end of the stick?
From what I've seen so far, yes.
Then why do you want a man to get out here and work and pay all the bills so you can sit at home?
Baby, let me tell you something. Do not ever get too comfortable when you think a motherfucker won't say fuck you. You see what I'm saying? You know how someone is constantly putting up with your bullshit? The things you do to them, the things you say to them, the respect you give them, how you do not show appreciation, how you do not celebrate them, how they celebrate you. Do not think for 1 second, do not get too comfortable when you think a motherfucker won't say fuck you.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna tell you why they gonna say fuck you. Because bad things don't last always. And they tired of your ass. Yeah, it's out of your ways. Kick them motherfucking rocks. You heard it here first. Yeah.
This is one reason why a lot of men are heading to Thailand. Now watch this video carefully. This man is dating a Thai lady, and they're about to go out. Before leaving, he decides to clip his own nails without letting her see. He wanted to test her reaction if she found out he was doing it himself, instead of asking her.
About to go out right now, but I need to clip my nails. Watch this.
Daddy,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
Nothing?
Hold on. That's my job. Let me.
When she heard him clipping his nails, she ran over and said, "That's my job." She knelt down and did it for him. Not forced, but because she wanted to care for him. In Europe and America, many women might say, "Do it yourself," seeing this as independence or feminism. In Thailand, many women see submission as love and devotion, not weakness. So would you rather be in a relationship built on care or on independence?
Oh man, she went crazy.
She found out what he liked to eat while he's out there in the Philippines, got him a Philippine girlfriend, and look at how she cooked for him.
Top 7 countries where the women cook the best according to global survey. Number 7. Thailand. Thai cuisine is famous for its balance of sweet, sour, salty, and spicy flavors, with women in Thailand excelling at creating these delightful combinations. Number 6. India. Indian cuisine is incredibly diverse, with regional specialties that vary widely, and women in India are known for their mastery of spices and complex dishes. Number 5. Mexico. Mexican cuisine is a colorful and vibrant mix of flavors, often prepared by women who have preserved ancient recipes and cooking methods. Number 4. Italy. Italian cuisine is known for its simplicity, fresh ingredients, and rich flavors. Number 3. Japan. Japanese cuisine is celebrated for its precision and artistry, with women often excelling in the preparation of sushi, sashimi, and traditional dishes. Number 2. Peru. Peruvian cuisine showcases the rich tapestry of flavors found in South America. Women in Peru are celebrated for their adeptness in creating dishes like ceviche, bursting with zesty lime and fresh seafood. And the number 1. Tell me who is the number 1 in the comments.
Who y'all say the number 1 should be? Let me know what the number 1 country that you believe when it comes to wives cooking? I would say probably it. Well, they had Italy on there. I think they already had Italy on the list. I'll say Italy, maybe France. No, not France. We're talking about not the cuisine, but the wives cooking. I wouldn't know if Brazil would be on there. They already have Philippines on the list. So it's already on there. What would be number one? Mexico is already on the list. Give me something that's not on the list. Colombia is not on the list. That's true. Colombia is not on the list, and they do cook here. Oh, Ethiopia. That's a good call. That's a good call. Shout out to African Wolf in the building. That's a good call. DR. Good one. Morocco. That's a good call over there. Yep. Northern Africa, without a doubt. Nigeria. That's what I would put on the list. That's what I would put on the list. Nigeria. Good call. Good call. I guess he's, all the ones that he named, I had to agree with, whether they were first or second or third. All the countries that he chose, I personally know that they're known for their cooking, without a doubt. He said Keisha would say the zoo where she believes all black men belong. That's true. Colombia for the win. There we go. We'll take Colombia for the win. But I would have chose Nigeria. That was a good call. Let's continue on with the video. We're almost at the end, gentlemen.
Hi, baby. Dinner's ready.
Now, this is the American woman cooking. This is the American woman cooking. American woman is not famous for her cuisine, except in America. No other country you go into, people looking back saying, man, those Americans really know how to cook. Only people from America think Americans know how to cook. I'm gonna say this again. Americans, I got some news for y'all. This is about to hurt y'all feelings. We may be famous for a lot of stuff. Hip hop, inventions, television shows and movies. But the one thing that has not translated to other countries, America, is our recipes. Nobody is eating our recipes but us. I know we like to talk about the trashy meals of the UK, and true, that's UK can't cook. But America, ain't nobody in another country eating our cuisines. We'll eat somebody else's foods. Yes, we will. Oh, yes, we will. But nobody's going into American restaurants but Americans. Sorry. I know we don't think about that when we travel, but yeah. Corporal said this. I was thinking Ethiopia, Ghana. That's a good one too. And Nigeria. That's a good one. So yeah, just to let you guys know that good old American cooking will never let you down.
Oh, that's so amazing, babe. You're a chef. Thanks. I love it.
Good. Enjoy. Okay, puppy.
Y'all are really blaming black women for not crying and falling out on the floor because that black podcaster in Atlanta passed away?
Are we really? Or are we asking you to stop making tasteless and senseless content like this? Or posts from people who are not even a part of the heterosexual conversation, but are rejoicing like this.
We up one. Your brother dead. Come on, get your lick back. Come get your lick back.
Ma'am, sir, whatever. He wasn't talking to you at all. See, the thing is, we know you didn't watch more than 7 seconds of any of his content that he's been posting for well over 4+ years, which potentially changed a lot of people's lives. But according to you, the narrative is...
This is a man who made a career out of shaming black women, plus size women, women of color, women over a certain age.
Shut the hell up, because he wasn't talking to you and you weren't even listening to what he had to say, because none of his points are about you at all. So stop trying to join the conversation. No one's looking for you at all. Stay in your lane. Anyway, For those that have actually listened to his content, they've had outcomes like this.
I'm therapy. I moved to a new city. I wear dresses on Fridays and the weekends. I have a dress on now. I don't do the wigs anymore. I don't do the nails anymore. I don't do the lashes anymore. Just you really you hit the bullseye, and I so much want to thank you for that. And I've watched you grow. I've watched your YouTube channel grow. I admire what you're doing, and I just want to encourage you to keep going because you have made a difference in my life. Now I'm excited about what my love life's going to be like next, but I think I'm moving in the right direction.
There you go. I appreciate it. Keep doing you. Bye.
Thank you.
A lot of us women agree with you, and we're needing a person, a man that's a leader like you, you know, and my husband, for instance. I just appreciate everything that you do, and I just have to tell you that because you really have helped me in a lot of ways. You know, women who've never had a father figure, and you come up and you stand up and you take root and say, no, this has to change. There's people that really appreciate that. And I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you and everything that you do.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Kevin.
Some of us were listening to actually what he was saying. They weren't triggered by 7-second snippets, 30-second snippets that were taken way out of context. And if you actually had a whole conversation with a person, which usually were several minutes or even an hour long, he would drive home his point of what he was talking about, and he actually made changes in men and women's lives. And that's why we're saying, don't make fun of the dead, especially since you don't know them or their story. He inspired us to be better, do better, live better, and we will keep on rolling. Thank you, Kevin Samuels.
All right. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. R.I.P. R.I.P. And as I was saying earlier, it's up to us. And I love being a man. I really do. But when it comes to being plantation bros, as time progresses, you guys are looking worse and worse. It's not looking good. When it comes to making money, you guys are looking good. Crypto, looking good. Investments, looking good. Some of you guys are back in the gym again, looking good. But when it comes to relationships, you plantation bros are looking horrible to everybody else around the world. Well, I don't care what other people think of me. You don't even care about what you think about you. We're not surprised that you don't care what other people think about you because you don't even care how you look in your own eyes. And this is why you guys end up with the lazy women that are 5s and 4s, because they can be lazy in the home of a man that does not care about himself. Because if you cared about yourself, you plantation bros, then you would not have as much footage and receipts for me to show on our live stream as we've been showing. So get it together, because as for us guys that got passports, we are not coming back. So you stuck with them. You're gonna have to work that one out. So shout out to all you guys that are here. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, the plantation bros, weak as can be. Weak as can be. But they'll huff and puff at us, but then they'll go home and close the door and let the woman huff and puff at them. That's the irony. So the happiest women are the ones who took Kevin Samuels' advice. Those freed women sounds like rescued hostages, don't they? Escaping those feminist cults. Absolutely correct. I like how you worded that. Yep, Colombia for the win. We are not coming back. He said this. He said he would have a full convo with these broads, and they would push back, and he would cook them. He did. The women only focused on the part where he cooked them. They never watched the videos when he was cooking us. Shout out to Jay in the building. He said, yeah, the plantation bros are getting whipped. That's exactly what that is. He said half the black manosphere was still smashed. No, I don't think you know the black manosphere as well as you think you do. I don't think you've been to the Black Manosphere Conclave. We're not as gullible as you guys back home in the States. I don't know, a guy, I don't know if you're a plantation bro or not, but I'm here to tell you, until you go to an event with the Black Manosphere guys and you see how serious they are about business, life change, health, education, family, community, and legacy, until you see how serious these men are. See, they're putting it, see, it's easy. I'm gonna say something to you guys, seriously, and I'm not coming at you. It's easy for you to sit in your home, grab your cell phone, and tap a few things in a keyboard. Easy, right? I'm serious. These men put their money where their mouths are. And for 5 years, going on the sixth Black Manosphere Conclave is coming up. These men have actually booked hotel rooms, and no matter what city, you tell them to go to Philadelphia, the Black Manosphere Conclave is there. You tell them to go to Atlanta, they're there. You say Houston, they're there. You tell them, hey, we're going to Miami, they are there. The Black Manosphere men have no time, the real Black Manosphere men, we have no time to be dealing with the Brittany Renners and all that foolishness that you plantation bros deal with. I don't know why you brothers think that we're like you. We're not. And you hate that about us. And I don't blame you, because if I was like you guys, I would hate the guys that are doing something progressive too. I mean, I would despise them. I would talk about them. I would use Brittany Renner and all the rest. Say something else. Continue. We expect it. I mean this. Guy, you can post what you want. We're not putting you down. We expect guys to, not you, but we expect guys to say something. You never put your money where your mouth is. You don't fly to the conclaves with us. You don't fellowship with us. You never been to any of the events, none of the teachings. You haven't purchased any of our books, any of our materials, any of our courses. But yet, you guys think we move like you do. No, you plantation bros keep sleeping with Brittany Renner. That's who keeps getting her pregnant. You plantation bros, you sports figures, you actors and hip hop artists they're sleeping with the Brittany Renners and sharing other women that are like her. You got to realize there is a remnant of Black men that are tired of the behavior of our community, and we are not going to feed into it anymore. So you guys can assume the Black Manosphere, y'all sleep with whoever anyway. No, we don't. We don't. And I've spoken to enough men to know that they don't. So y'all can keep on thinking that we move like y'all on the plantation you want to. Just because some guys are still on the plantation doesn't mean that we move like you men that are dedicated to the plantation. We're not you guys anymore, man. We just aren't. And a lot of guys are bitter about that, and we don't care. We don't care. The Black Manosphere is moving forward, whether y'all like it or not. Whether y'all like it or not. So shout out to all you guys that are here this evening. Shout out to all of you. He said, I work my way to senior management for Samson because of Kevin Samuels and his knowledge and professional impact. Shout out to you, brother. So I'm saying, I've been to the conclave in Houston, Atlanta, and Miami so far. See you fellas in Vegas this year. Yes, sir. I'll be seeing you guys there too. We're going to be talking more about the conclave starting this month as well. Esco said this, not going to lie. If you pulled Brittany from the local bar and she came to my crib for after party, she catching wreck. Say what you will. Be you. Listen, I never expect. Every man has different standards. Some men's standards are parallel with a group of men. Some men parallel standards are with a group of other men. We don't expect everybody to walk the way that we do. we don't expect y'all to get the results that we do. See, that's the part. Too many of us men think I can do what the hell I want and I can get the results that you get. I, to get here, couldn't do what the hell I wanted. I, to get here, couldn't sleep with who the hell I wanted. See, a lot of guys ain't willing to pay the piper. So we don't judge another man's standards. Well, hey, if Brittany came to your house and y'all was drunk, blah, blah, me personally, I wouldn't be at a spot where Brittany-ish women go to anyway. Let's not even talk about Brittany herself. I don't go to spots where Brittany-ish women go to anyway. So that could never happen for me. Why? My standards are different. And the standards of other men who I hang out with are different. We don't go to those type of spots. So we won't be running across the Brittany issues in this country or in another country. Why do you think there's a difference between the passport bros and the passport pookies, nooks, rays? Because they move in one way, their standards are one way, and our standards are different. So for all you dudes that's like, hey, I'll take Brittany, take her. We don't judge you. But when y'all sit back and try to pretend like I can do whatever, I don't have to make any sacrifices and I can get the same results that you guys get who travel. See, that's where you mess up. You can't get the same results that another man gets and do everything you want. Men, true men, and us true men know this, sacrifices must be made. Sacrifices in life must be made. In order to accomplish the things that you want to in Theo's classes, you guys know sacrifices must be made. While other dudes are out there in the club, you guys are studying for certifications. You want to be out there having fun. You got females that's on your phone calling you, hey, can I come over and get some of that good? And you want to tell her yes so bad, but you know you got your certification exam coming up at the end of next month. So you got a choice. I can have her come over and smash her. I can go ahead and keep on studying. Most men would go for the smashing. Nothing wrong with that. But you can't get the results that other men that are getting, who are graduating Theo's courses and getting the jobs. Sacrifices must be made. The last thing that I'm going to mention that I started off with, I get tired of people making an assumption that they can bribe men with sex or money. There are people that think that men are such Neanderthals that you can bribe a man with sex or money and he'll get robbed because all you had to do was bribe him in Colombia with sex. That's why these dudes get robbed, because the women can make them feel like they're about to get some sex, and now they get robbed or they get drugged or they're dead. Because I'm tired of men being looked upon as if we're Neanderthals, and as soon as somebody throws some coochie in our face, we just don't have no self-control. Oh my God. Oh, not every man is like that. For you guys that are like that and sex and money controls your life, let it be. Those are your standards. But do realize there's a remnant. There's a remnant of men. That means a small group of men, such as the Black Manosphere Conclave, that we do not let pussy or profit dictate us. We make profits. We focus on our goal and accomplish the financial goals that we need to set. But we're not going to sit up here and act like money is more important than time. Both can be balanced. Men know how to walk in true bubblegum at the same time. We know the value of time and we know the value of money. And when it comes to pussy, pussy come and pussy go. For all you dudes that act like y'all ain't never had none, stop doing that shit. Stop acting like you ain't never fucked a baddie before. I'm serious. If you're a dude that's only been fucking fat girls, that's because of you, not because of fat chicks. If you ain't never had a baddie in your life, go on out there and get one. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of them out there that's lonely. But for y'all to be acting all thirsty over bitches, some of y'all, there's dudes that's in the grave right now and in prison right now for being thirsty over some pussy. And that's probably one of the, if I were to leave this planet and God were to say, back on earth, what gift would you want me to give mankind? And I would say, for men to stop being so thirsty and realize who they are on the planet, that they are valuable on this planet. Because men have forgotten that. We have been so busy making sure that women remember that they're valuable, children remember that they're valuable, older people and pets know that they're valuable, that we men over the last 10, 15, maybe even 40 years have forgotten that we are on this planet too. And we are not Neanderthals. We do not walk on our knuckles. You can't just get naked in front of every man and just say, yeah, come get this coochie. Yes, you thirsty motherfuckers, y'all always gonna exist. That's another thing that men have come to peace with. I'm gonna say this again. Since I can't get the blessing from God that all you men stop being so fucking thirsty all the time, we have come to peace with the fact there will always be some thirsty ass dudes on the planet. It will always be some dude that's saying, I'll fuck Brittany. We believe you. I'll fuck the shit out of Brittany. We believe you. We believe you. Man, I love me a fat. We believe you. We believe you. Man, I sleep with a sexy, lazy woman. We believe that you will sleep with a lazy woman. We believe you. Don't think that we don't. I promise you. You thirsty motherfuckers, you ain't never going nowhere. All of us could do, I could pass on and resurrect. And one thing that's guaranteed, I could resurrect 1,000 years from now. And one thing that's guaranteed to be on this planet, plants and thirsty motherfuckers like some of y'all. If I come back to this planet 1,000 years from now, guaranteed there's probably gonna be some plants on here because this planet can't survive without plants. And there's some thirsty motherfuckers on this planet. Guaranteed. So if you think we sitting around trying to convince thirsty dudes to change your ways, no. We try to let you thirsty dudes know you're not us, we aren't you. You are not us, we are not you. And I mean when these lights and cameras go off, I'm not talking this YouTube talk. Y'all know how I am in real life. You are not us. I live in Colombia. T-Mac, Will, Jay Clyde, we should be the main ones just running through this goddamn continent. But we got discretion. We ain't thirsty about a chick like that. I mean, let's be real. We live on a continent with some of the most gorgeous women, Black women, indigenous women, European, Spaniard women, the Venezuelan, the Colombiana, the Ecuadorian, the blonde Argentinian. Come on, the beautiful dark-skinned Brazilians, the Peruvians. We live on a continent full of baddies that love dudes like us, that love Black men. If anybody should be some thirsty motherfuckers just running rampant, you would think it would be us, wouldn't you? Seriously, you would think we'd just be smashing to be smashing. Nope. It's you dudes that's back in the States with them fat heifers. Y'all thirsty as hell. You think that y'all have you would think that everybody in the United States was a baddie as thirsty as you dudes be moving. We just looked at a video for almost 3 hours. And it wasn't no baddies on that video. And every one of the women said, y'all gonna take care of me. And every single one of those dudes on the videos were taking care of them. A whole 2 hours, 3 hours of watching American women tell y'all, I run this shit. And y'all let them run it. And guess what? We don't judge y'all. I mean that. We don't judge y'all. We laugh at you, but we don't judge you. You know why? Your standards are one way, our standards are another way. So fuck your Brittany Renners, and I mean it. Enjoy the ladies out there. But as for me in my house, as for me and my Black Manosphere Conclave brothers who I meet, we ain't thirsty like you dudes, bro. We ain't. Pussy come, pussy go. If dude fucking, he fucking. If he ain't, he ain't. He ain't tripping like that. Dudes got too much more. Dudes are trying to be with Culture Coalition and get their mind right. Dudes are trying to be with Theo and get their money right. Dudes are trying to get with me and find out which country they want to be in. They ain't got no time to be chasing no fucking Brittany Renner around the goddamn country. That's y'all job. You plantation motherfuckers do that. All you dudes stuck on the plantation, stay there. Chase the chicks. We understand. Bruh, if I was stuck in the States, and I mean this, I would be a thirsty motherfucker like the rest of y'all. I mean it. I will be running around like a chicken with my head cut off, acting like I ain't never had no pussy either. Seriously. But here's the kicker. I don't live in the States. And a lot of us other brothers don't just stay in the States. There are a lot of brothers that go back and forth and only use the United States to make money and then leave again. So they ain't got to be thirsty like y'all. But you dudes that are still stuck on the plantation and you ain't never leaving, be thirsty. We ain't mad at you. Shit, if I was there, I'd be thirsty too. But the kicker is, I'm not. T-Mac is not. J. Clyde is not. Mr. Pro For You with the YouTube channel Love, Purpose, and Passports, he's in DR. He and his lovely wife, he's not. So don't expect us to respond to pussy like y'all do. Y'all stuck on that motherfucker. We ain't. I'll fuck Britney. Oh, shit. Y'all wouldn't just fuck Britney based on the videos that we've been looking at the past couple of weeks. Y'all will fuck anything. Did we not look at the video with dudes all over the tax season for big girls? And then did we not look at Christmas season with dudes will cuddle up with big girls during Christmas season? Did we not look at that? Did we not just look at a video where all the ladies were lazy and none of them were attractive and most of them had tattoos on their necks and y'all still sleeping with them? Did we not look at that? Is it not common in the United States to be with a woman that got 3 baby daddies, 5 kids, and you the dude that's in her house? That's very common in the United States, right? Right? So we ain't surprised that y'all thirsty in the motherfucking United States. What? No, why y'all trying to act like we surprised that y'all thirsty? That Anton Daniels. Thirsty to the motherfucker. You think Anton is the only thirsty content creator out there? Really? Shit. Y'all funny. Y'all funny with it. Yeah, y'all gonna keep being thirsty. Hey, like I said, and I'm gonna end it with this. If I was still stuck in the United States with your ass, I would be just as thirsty about bitches as you are. Only 4% of the women, technically 4.3% of women on the planet lived in the United States. And I will be just like you, running around like a chicken with my head cut off over 3% of the women on the whole planet. 4.3%. I said 3%, but 4.3%. I will be the same way. But fortunately, I'm not. I'm not stuck on the plantation. And y'all can't be offended by those who don't have plantation mentality anymore. I bet you was people that thought Frederick Douglass, after he was no longer a slave, they probably thought he was bougie. Harriet Tubman, why she ain't come back down here and get nobody else? she only freed 300 people. Why didn't she come back down? Because Harriet, after a while, she got old and retired. She freed 300 people. Harriet got married. She had some kids. Harriet lived her life. I bet you was people that would say, why she ain't go back down there and get 500? And Harriet told y'all, I would have freed some more. They just didn't know they were slaves. Same thing about you plantation bros. Why y'all criticizing us for traveling and leaving the United States, leaving Canada and leaving UK? We understand why you don't leave. Because you don't know that you on a plantation. Shout out to all you guys that have been here. Appreciate you. Shout out to Love, Purpose, and Passport. Make sure you subscribe to that brother's channel. He's doing some amazing, him and his wife doing some amazing things. Yes, sir. I'll be seeing you guys on Wednesday. Tomorrow is my day off. I got homework to do. Shout out to you guys. And I appreciate every one of you guys. I kid you not. From the Cash Apps to the Super Chats to the Patreon to PayPal. I appreciate you guys when you come almost every night so we can just have fun with information. I appreciate every time I see you guys when you get off the plane and we get a chance to meet face to face. I appreciate when I get a chance to introduce this brother to that brother. And all of a sudden, y'all don't need me no more. Y'all be hanging out together, checking out Cali, Colombia, and other parts of the country. I appreciate all that you do to encourage me, to keep me going. Because I have my days too. I have my up days, my down days, and you guys keep me going. I appreciate everything that I've learned from every one of you men to become a better man myself. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So shout out to all you men out there. In the words of Obsidian, because in this dojo, men look out for men. Yes, sir. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. As Elf, or as L from Zoom to Thailand would say, save yourself, Bachman. Yes, sir. Save yourself, Bachman. I got that t-shirt too. I got the t-shirt, the Richie Mac L t-shirt. Yes, sir. You say, you know they did, Dre. Harriet went and brought her home. Yeah, they didn't like that Harriet. You think they was waiting for Harriet to go back down there. And Harriet was like, I'm done. I freed 300. What more do you want me to do? Harriet was like, listen, I want to have a family. The reason why I'm free, I want to have my own family, my husband, some kids, some legacy. And you better believe there's a bunch of people did not like Harriet making that decision. But guess what? As long as Harriet and her husband was happy, that's all that mattered. Let's get ready with the outros. Let's get ready with some outros.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising. I'm soaring above it. It all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I had to abide. You, I'm rising. I'm soaring above it. It all. I just wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Living for weekends, wishing